before the whistle, before the lights, before the crowd even breathes. Warriors awaken, claws sharpen, armor black and blue. These ain't ordinary soldiers, these are Panthers. In the heart of the Carolinas, they were born in the shadows. Forged in the roar of the crowd, trained to strike fast and leave nothing standing. They prowl the turf with their eyes burning Carolina blue. It's not hope, it's hunger. Opponents don't see players across from them. They only see shadows. The pressure builds in the huddle, breath like smoke and fire. Slow heart beeps in the dirt. Every step has a warning snarl. This is not a game. To them, this is about dominating territory. A grid of lines and marks that must be owned. Every eye is locked, every muscle raging. Every heartbeat sings out the same command. Keep pounding, keep pounding, keep pounding! Hear the pads crack, hear the roar roll over the stands. Feel the ground shudder under the cleats. This is blood deep, a bloodlust, the ache for dominance that will not ease. It will not go quiet. They swarm like a pack reclaiming sacred ground. They overwhelm with the fury of beasts who will never be tamed. Every drive becomes a hunt. Every yard becomes a quest. Every collision is a warning shot. Carolina doesn't just play football, they devours it. When the echoes fade and the challengers fall back, the Panthers stand tall, hearts pounding, eyes looking forward to the next snap, the next prey, the next kill. Because we put them paws on them.
Yeah. We are back. We are back. Absolutely. Man, appreciate everybody that's coming through, showing love. This is Put Them Paws on them. And, man, of course, I already got my guy in the building. King of the nicknames, a.k.a. King of the Mac. Some of y'all know him as Bloody. I call him Country Blood. Bloodster, what's up with you, baby?
Ain't nothing, bro. Ain't nothing. Just getting in the house good, man. Socks a little wet from this Carolina weather that came and hit me. Got caught in the rain a little bit, but I'm all right, man. I'm all right. How about yourself, bro?
Yeah, man, I can't complain, man. It's a pretty good day. It's been a very interesting day so far. A lot of things that happened, but you know what we gonna do? We're gonna go straight to the chat real quick, man. And as usual, Mr. Consistency, NH Official. What's up with you, NH, man? What's up with you, bro?
NH Official, like a referee with a whistle.
With a whistle. That's a terrible whistle.
Blow the whistle. I
man,
can't make no whistle sound either.
Nah, I can't either. It didn't sound like a hurt turkey.
Sound like a Buccaneer tugboat.
Hey, we're gonna do a Blueprint live reaction, man, and we'll chop up about some other things as well. But man, if y'all coming through, man, make sure y'all hit the like button, man. Make sure y'all show some love. If you like, if you don't mind, you can also show love to me and Bloody in the Cash App. We don't mind. Just a little bit that we can contribute to the show. We really try our best.
Just a little bit of this, a little bit of that. Exactly.
Hey, you know what I'm saying? Put the retros on.
Yeah, man.
Outside of that, man, just gonna be a live reaction. So you never know what you're gonna get with me and Bloody on this joint. You never know. We will be pausing.
Yeah.
If you don't like pausing, we will be pausing. I mean, no pun intended.
No pun intended. No pun intended.
Yeah. no pun intended. We gonna pause it now. Okay. So let's get right into it. I know that it has already started, but we do it on the way we do it, how we do it, when we do it, all that other good stuff. So I'm gonna go ahead and pull it up. Yeah, let's see what they got cooking.
Yeah, man.
And Bloody,
Yes,
uh,
sir.
anytime you want me to you know what I'm saying, pause it, just holler at me.
I got you. Do your
Yeah,
thing,
'cause
bro.
I damn sure know I'm gonna pause.
Yeah, yeah. Sit hut. Hey, we're good. We're good. Here we go. Jump.
I want it to be physical. I love it.
Off the rip.
Mm-hmm.
Off the Bloody.
What's happening?
Somebody got a shoulder put in them, didn't they?
I'll be honest with you, brother.
Ooh.
I missed it just now because I had a little technical difficulty on my end real quick. But I'm back.
You know, I don't mind, but
Play that back, Turbo.
just check it out.
Sit hut. Hey, we're good. We're good. Here we go.
All
Jump.
right.
I want it to be physical. I love it. Offense, you guys got to get used to getting hit. All right, it's football. That's what it is. Because everybody went up after that. The tempo, the runs went up, passes, the rushes, the physicality in the run game, all that stuff went up after that. Let's keep pushing that part of it. That's how we're going to become great. That's the only way we know how to do it is to practice playing football.
80. Great son.
Okay. Pause that quick for me, please. Now, those particular clips, I'm not gonna get on the QB, so I don't want people to start thinking there you go again. Those hits that were being taken.
Bloody, we don't care.
What's
we
that?
don't care what other people say. Man, talk
All right,
your mind, brother.
All right, say no more. The hits that the running backs was taking and a lot of our receivers was getting depleted out there. When was this? That's that. Yeah, if people don't know, when your feet get caught up in the air like that, that's called being depleted. So just want people to understand that. So when homeboy got depleted like that, these are during the week. Is this before we had joint practice, or or you not sure when a lot of this footage was displayed?
I don't know. And they said, bro's just a practice demon. Who you talking about? And they talk to it.
It must be somebody on that defense.
Yeah.
Maybe the offense.
Maybe the offense. We shall see.
Somebody. Yeah.
Yeah. Action. Never cool to show a highlight of somebody dropping a pass.
So first day back at camp. Oh man, this is number 6 for me. Yeah, it's crazy. Time flies, man. Obviously got to bring the essentials. We got to go iPad, take all my notes on here, watch my film, and then in the free time, watch.
That's your $100 million man, ain't
Attack on Titan right now. So this will be getting used.
Hold on.
A little switch action. My boy Nick, he's about to see me in Smash Bros. Nick Scorden, if you're watching this, I'm coming for you. And then gotta go to sleep, man.
Did y'all see that they blocked out the water? The brand of the water? Now that's Armor water. If y'all don't know,
I didn't.
Yeah. Why did they block out the water? Is it because we're not like the? Yeah, go ahead.
No, I was about to say, is that a big brand of water up there in North Carolina?
Oh, Alma Water's everywhere, but there's plenty of water. I mean, you got any brand you can think of, you can find. I mean, you got
Right.
high pH volumes of water, but it's just
Hmm.
weird that I just seen that. But we'll continue. No biggie. Just why though? I mean, it's curious.
Hey, man.
Class is mandatory. Them long days of camp. Might need a couple naps. Give me a little coffee real
That
quick.
one. Okay.
I don't know if that's working. Let's go feed the cats because he's hungry. The small one's Bean, and then the one right in front of your camera is Pat. Pat was my first rag doll. You would think that he's never gotten food in his life. I love how this is just turning into cat content. They're called rag dolls because they're bred to be like docile and they're supposed to just like lay in their arms like this. The little one is not living up to his name. He is a crazy, rambunctious one. I'm about to make a coffee brand or open up a coffee shop, and my specialty drink is gonna be cold brew or espresso with coconut water. Book it, that's gonna happen.
You got a name for it?
I don't actually. I don't. I'm gonna have to think about that. You might have to help me with that actually. Cocoa espresso.
You hook up with
Weather's
Jimmy
nice
Bucket
right now
with
too.
that.
You just come out here and chill. I would sit in these egg chairs, but I'm too large for them, so I look a little ridiculous. Off season's been good. A lot of traveling. Obviously, being a new dad, trying to take advantage of that and spend as much time as I can with my son and my family.
Shiloh,
Oh, look at little baby.
we're gonna go swimming today.
Oh, okay.
You got to go swimming. It's blown me away when I just look at
What's
my
this
son.
camera in my
And,
face?
he's 4 months now, and so he's starting to be a little bit more interactive. He's smiling, he's laughing, he's following me, he recognizes me. Dude, it just melts my heart. It's like my whole entire world. I miss him every day. Like I'll leave here, go to work, and just think about him all day. And I don't know, it's just so incredible. I feel so connected to him. He's so fresh.
Little munchkin.
I can't wait to just
That's
watch
what's
him
up,
grow
man.
and instill all these things I've learned in life to him and just take care of him, make him safe. And it's a crazy world we live in. And, it's our responsibilities as fathers to try to raise the best men that we can. I definitely don't take that responsibility lightly, and I'm just excited to be able to do it. So it's been amazing.
You know what that means,
Man,
buddy?
shout out
He got a
Dollar.
lot of guns. That's what that means. He got a lot of artillery in that house. That's what that means. Pop, pop. He got a lot of that in there.
well. First off, allegedly, because we had another guy who had a lot of artillery who played the same position he played, and you see how that turned out.
Well, he was a dumbass. I mean, why would the hell would you go through? Well, I don't know if you talking about the same person that I'm talking about, but I'm talking about Texas Walker. What's his name?
Walker, Texas Ranger,
Yeah,
walking tall.
Rasheed. Yeah, well, Rasheed Walker. He the one that got caught.
Oh, you talking about him?
And yeah, he the one that got caught with the blam, with the blicky, at New York airport. Like, well, you got to be the dumbest
Well,
person in America to bro, there's ways you got to go about it. You got to check your gun. I would know, but I wouldn't know.
Well, according to Chief Keef, he said you got to fly that shit in New Jersey.
What?
That's what
Ain't
he
that where they
said.
play? Well,
Yeah,
you're right.
Yeah, exactly what they play.
But Jersey
But I
got
was
some
talking
strict gun laws, so.
Well, I guess after he said
Anyway.
he's gonna blow New Jersey up, allegedly, I guess all that changed. But I was talking about the Kraken.
The Kraken. Yeah, he was slamming females. He was body slamming his girl on a bag of cocaine
artillery.
and artillery. I mean,
Damn, he
that
had
had
flour
all
with
type
him
of-
too. God damn it!
yeah.
I
She
didn't
was
know
laying
he
on
had all
top
that
on top
with
of all type of 305, 226s, 662s.
Oh my God.
Like, yeah.
Shit.
Yeah, well, we don't know where he cracking now. It ain't on the field. Maybe he cracking another Ziploc bag full of some motion.
Well,
Yeah.
last time I seen him, he got his chin cracked in the octagon, but
Did he get up?
he got up after his bout was over with.
Shit, if he would hit that bag, he would have never felt it. Anyway,
Well, that's probably
he,
reason. Well, yeah. Well, that's true.
crack
Shout out
that.
to all the fathers out there.
Yeah, shout out to all the fathers, man. This is such a beautiful still shot. Like,
Yeah.
honestly, You kiss them while you can, because when they get to a certain age, you got to cut all that out. But man, we got another Carolina boy. I'm so happy.
Mm-hmm.
I love you, son. I'll see you later.
Bye, babe. Love you.
All right, have a good day, guys.
So sweet. All right, time to get to work. This is what we here for.
Why are you blunt? It says Ram.
I love about Charlotte, and even my driving and stuff, because it's like a,
none of those brands is paying the Panthers, so we blurring all that shit out.
Like it, because I just like looking around, we looking at houses, we got a church, we got our little food spots. Like I said, we're settling in very nicely. It's a cool spot. At this point, man, I've just been waiting for camp to come so I can get back into the grind. Camp is definitely the most intense time of the year, time commitment wise. Pretty much 12-hour days, brutal, especially when some pads come on, back to back days. I thought I escaped the heat when I left Miami, but apparently it just follows me everywhere I go. Like, I feel.
I got a question. And
Yes, sir.
there's no right or wrong answer to this. Is he the man or is Derrick Brown the man? Because usually the man
Derrick
is the person who gets paid the most money. Who's the man? Derrick Brown or him?
To me, Derrick Brown is the man on this team because he was drafted here and he has put in work here. Now he's just being glorified because of the contract and the expectation that is placed upon him because he's getting that money.
Right.
Or they just want to highlight the new piece.
That's true. I got you. All right. Here we go.
I feel like I have my best ball ahead of me. I'm in, arguably the best shape of my career. Coming into my athletic prime, fresh, no injuries, and truthfully, I'm not afraid to say it. I want to have the best season of my career. Like I want to get 10 plus sacks.
Bingo! Damn it! Stop it right there. Pause it right there, sir. Damn it! That's what I want to hear.
Get him, bloody. Get him.
That's what I want to hear. Expectation he put on himself. He said he want to have the best season of his career, and he want to get 10 plus sacks.
That's what it says on the screen.
10
right now.
plus sacks. See, so when people sitting there and say, "Oh, well, sacks ain't everything," this man just said it out of his mouth.
Right. So he's already set the bar. Bloody?
I'm still here. It's just a phone call came through. I'm here. Go ahead, sir.
Got you. He's already set the bar. I don't want to hear none of y'all nigglets, aka Panther fans, tell me anything less than 10 plus sacks. The man said to himself that that's what he wants. He says he's in the best shape of his life. He said he wants to set a career high. Who are we to not support that?
There you go. If they put listen, we are the fans who put expectation on these guys, but we got to understand this. We can't put a high expectation they don't have for themselves.
Bloody,
trust me.
It's almost believing in somebody who don't believe in themselves.
Pretty much.
I hear a lot of people go out here and talk, but they don't never say what they gonna do or what they gonna try to do. I ain't gonna, take that as y'all may. And there's a lot of people don't never set no goals. They don't never say it. But anyway, move around.
To get more production, I want to consistently talk about as top 10 edge rusher in the league. I'm super excited, man. We got a great group, really at every position on the defense. So I got a lot of confidence in my guys. I'm going to make an effort coming in, trying to be a leader, building that bond outside of football. This camp here, we spend a lot of time together. I feel like the closer you are off the field, the more kind of like connected and together you're going to be playing. So I'm excited, man. I don't think anybody's going to tell you, "Oh man, we're good with just making the playoffs," or "We're good with just winning."
That's something right there that I forgot, and I'm certain a lot of people have not thought about. We constantly, and I'm just speaking as part of the Keep Pounding Nation, we keep forgetting that these guys, these athletes, these warriors, these gladiators are humans just like us. And the important thing is not just being in the film room, is not being on the practice field, but is being outside of the facility, is having those, those fellowships, Shout out to somebody got a spot called Fellowship in Atlanta, Georgia. That really means a lot to the team. You know, somebody coming over, getting on the grill, music playing, we chilling, building a bond. When he said just made a whole lot of sense that a lot of us, and I mean, when I say us, I'm talking about the entire fan base, forget about is the bond that them boys need to build. Because he already said he want to be a leader. So that means him and Big Grizzly got to be on the same page, and they got to be the leaders of that front line, and everybody follows them. If it's coming out his mouth and he's saying, hey, I'm just saying.
I think anybody, or if anybody has ever played, you know what I'm saying, or been on a team with somebody, I don't care if it was chess or if it was playing basketball, football, anytime that it took a group of y'all to do a certain thing to get something done, whether it's part of a club or a part of a team, if you ever notice after whatever scrimmage or simulation that you had, you would go and do something together, right? You would go get pizza. Y'all would go maybe some laser quests. It starts when you're younger. It doesn't end as you get older. You just mature as it go. You know what I'm saying? You find guys doing things together just on a grown-up level. You have to build that bond. I mean, even in other sports, like, you know guys that have played on the same basketball team. Right? Oh, we went to the same camp here. I remember him from somewhere else. Just like they say, oh yeah, I remember T-Mac and Bryce because we was in the same this, that, and other. Or CJ Stroud was in this camp, this, that, and other. They all have been around these groups, but guess what? They all get together and do events and things of that nature outside of that. So it's important to build them bonds. Shout out to my boy NDJ. Thank you for stopping through. As usual, bro, if you want to hit the link, let me know, bro. I'll drop it for you. You know, you're always welcome over here. We're gonna continue though, man. But hey, great point, Bloody. Great point.
In the division or whatever the case is, like, we definitely want to win it all. But yeah, like I said, man, we gotta take it one day at a time and just handle business as it comes to us. Time to go.
Panthers have reported to Charlotte for the start of training camp.
The Carolina Panthers are very optimistic about the upcoming season after making the playoffs a year ago and after a strong offseason in free agency.
Back, let's get it. What time it is, man? Trying to get back to the work, man.
Build off the momentum from last year, put the work in, go earn it, and go have some fun doing it. I know all the guys are excited down there, and they're ready to get rolling.
You know what's funny? It's funny to see some of these guys on electric bikes. But that's all I had to say on that. I'm be quiet. Be quiet.
All coming here with the same goal. All 32 teams come in with the expectation to win a division and go to the Super Bowl, right? So, I mean, I think it's one of those things where what you do in camp is the separating factor. We need to be consistent in the things that we did well last year, but then also be able to improve on the things that we didn't do well last year. We get ready to start all over again. Whoever shows up and is the most consistent throughout the game is the team that's going to win.
Did he say the word that I thought he said?
What is that?
Pause it quickly, sir.
All right, here we go.
Did he say the team that's most consistent is the team that's going to win? Did that what Big Grizzly said?
That's what Big Grizzly said.
Okay, so he understands just as much as we do. Okay.
This is the thing, Bloody. I ain't gonna make a long soliloquy. Big Grizzly, JC Horn, been around for a minute. They are tired of losing. So I think they clearly understand the team that's consistent is usually the what? The team that wins. This is such a big year. We here for it.
Welcome back. Welcome back. From the looks of it, it was a hell of a summer. Okay, a lot of stuff changes as we keep talking about, whether it's coming out this season, end of the spring, and then we get this break to reconnect. We have to have a joint vision. That's the goal. We got one championship first. You can't win the second and third championship before you win the first one. This is our primary goal right here, guys. We win the division, we either host or we get a bye. And we're tough to deal with here. And we're going to be even tougher to deal with this year. But we win the division, guys. We set ourselves up for the long run.
Each of you were
I like that. I know some of y'all cannot stand Canales. I am not a Canales cheerleader. I just understand the situation that he's in. And those who have heard me speak about Canales, y'all know where I stand with him. I love the fact that he's setting he hasn't let the bar fail. You get what I'm saying? Because we went to the playoffs. Now, was it the way that we wanted to? No, it wasn't. But he's saying, if we do this, guess what else we can control if we come in the door? He's not thinking about, four and so-and-so, 2 and so-and-so. He's thinking, bro, this is the goal. This is where we're set at because this is what we did last year. The expectation is there. Let's keep it going. That's what I do like.
I understand. Go ahead. You good?
No,
you
go
good?
ahead.
You good? I understand the mentality. You have to crawl before you walk. I do.
Right.
And even though myself, I'm looking for the big trophy because I just believe that's what other franchises who are built for that is looking at that and nothing else. But I have to slow myself down at times and realize it takes steps to get to where you need to go. Me being impatient, Canales is right. Gotta get the vision, then everything else. Hate to say that, but he's right.
He said Brown wants Super Bowl, Dave wants the division. That's you're thinking about the end goal, NH, and it rarely do me and you disagree. You have to you have to win the division. You have to go to the playoffs to even get to a Super Bowl, and that's exactly what Bloody is saying. You got to crawl before you walk, baby. You can't skip steps.
You can't, and I have to realize that we're not at that level to just, we just gonna run away like we gonna win the whole motherfucking. We winning the conference. Like I can't sit there and think that we're gonna be number 1 or number 2 in the conference. We have to get division, then battle amongst the best in the playoffs. Even though a lot of people's like winning the division, even though our division is weak and winning the South ain't much, it still has to be done because that's an automatic bid in the playoffs.
You in there. Let me ask you this. Did you agree or disagree when he said damn, I lost train of thought that quick. I'm gonna rewind it back because he said one more thing that was really important too.
Okay.
Keep talking about, whether it's coming out this season, end of the spring, and then we get this break to reconnect. We have to have a joint vision. That's the goal. We got one championship first. You can't win the second and third championship before you win the first one. This is our.
That was a bar. I don't care what nobody say. That was a bar, Dave. I mean, like, I know people going, going like, man, championship, that ain't, y'all won the division, that ain't no championship. But hey, it is. That's how they call it. That's what they put it down and jot it down. And hey, NFC South champions, right? That's what it is.
You're the champion of the division that your team is in. So yeah, you are a champion of that division.
That's it. Not more, not less. But he said one more thing. I'm waiting for it to come up.
This is our primary goal right here, guys. We win the division, we either host or we get a bye. And we're tough to deal with here.
Now, that's what I love. I think in a long time, bro, bloody. It's been a long time when we've played. We've been hard to deal with at home. Where we actually felt like, bro, we protecting the bank. You ain't depositing no L over here. We did a damn good job last year protecting the bank.
I'm not trying to be a pessimist. We did. I think, well, of course, because we've always had a better home record than a road record, even the previous year, because we won more home games than road games. And with last year, we did win more home games than road games. So we are tough in the bank, and that has a lot to do with the Keep Pounding Nation for making it tough in the bank.
Yes.
Let's give the fan base, the credit. They make the bank a tough place to play in, and the players feed off of that energy. So I have to give the team credit. They are a very tough team to deal with in the bank. 100%.
Have you ever heard of home team etiquette? Have you ever heard of that terminology?
I've heard home team advantage, home field advantage, but home team etiquette, no sir. Please enlighten me.
So, what you want to do, like if me and you are fans of the Carolina Panthers, which we are, when would you say that you should be loud, and when would you say you should be quiet during the game?
You should be loud the minute the defense get on the field, because hell, they even have silhouettes of the defensive players on the Jumbotron telling them get loud, banging their chest, lifting their arms up. Then when third down, the announcer yell third down, and that's when you hear them seats start banging. Like, that's when the energy is at its peak, when that defense is out there and they hunt. That's we feed off of that.
There
you know what I'm saying? Now,
I'm so proud of you,
when
buddy.
Hey, listen, I've been in the bank several times, and when it was the last time I was in there is when we played Atlanta, and everybody who was there, who hearing my voice, they know what that felt like. I got emotional when I actually heard the crowd yelling, "Keep pounding" on both sides, and it wasn't just piped in. No,
pounding.
Yeah, and it wasn't just piped in, through the speakers or from the damn Jumbotron. They actually were screaming the shit themselves. I had an emotional moment, like, bro, this is how home field advantage supposed to be here in the Carolinas. This is what this shit supposed to feel like, for real. And then on the offensive side, hey, offense at work. You know what I mean? Sometimes the QB have to, fan his arms down just to get the crowd like, yo, chill. I gotta let me orchestrate, let me do my magic here. And then that's when that go about. You know what I'm saying? And we all chant the first down. You get the Panther going crazy every time we get a first down, and then we keep moving until we hear Petey Pablo start singing when we get in that
Carolina. Yeah. Take your shirt off.
You know what I'm saying? That lets you know I done been there before. So yes. Yeah.
Yeah. That Bloody just gave y'all the perfect example of what having home team etiquette, bro. You got to have it.
Yeah, man.
Don't go in there acting brand new.
I done seen some people act brand new up in there, but nah, don't act brand new around me, because you ain't gonna want me around you. I'm gonna act a donkey.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Hey, me either. All right, let's roll.
Yes, sir.
And we're going to be even tougher to deal with this year. But we win the division, guys. We set ourselves up for the long run.
Each of you were handpicked by the scouts, by our coaches. We have the talent in this room to go as far as we want to go. Let's raise our expectations and our standards every single day at a high level. Everything we do, push each other, be there for each other, have each other's back. If we can do that, we're going to go far.
This is why we have to be so intentional with every meeting, every training session, every practice, all of our preseason games. It all builds to owning our division. When teams play the Panthers, whether it's on the road or at home, they leave and they're beat up. We play a physical brand of football. We got to be all committed to this, guys.
You can pause that, please,
excited.
sir.
I'm excited.
Every single thing we do, every preseason game builds to what we do this season. So what Dave
Mm.
Canales just said, preseason matters, folks.
Are they listening, Bloody?
I don't think
Are
they hear me.
listening?
I don't think they hear me.
Bruh, they not listening. The man just said it right there. I mean, clear as day.
Let's raise our expectations and our standards every single day at a high level. Everything we do, push each other, be there for each other, have each other's back. If we can do that, we're going to go far.
This is why we have to be so intentional with every meeting, every training session, every practice, all of our preseason games. It all builds to owning our division. When teams play the Panthers, whether it's on the road or at home, they leave and they're beat up. We play a physical brand of football. We got to be all committed to this, guys. I'm excited. I'm excited to see how we do it and where we go. And that's what I wanted to start with, is just some of the big picture things, some of the basics, and just remember that if we agree on these things, let's hold each other accountable to them as well. All right? We're out of here.
Coach, I'm wondering about you personally on this level. You've called plays pretty much the last 2 years in Carolina, yet you're handing that over to our new offensive coordinator, Brad Idzik. I'm wondering why now give up those reins? What was the reason for it?
Yeah, I think there's a couple of things, Stephen A. The first part is just as Brad and I have built this offense, really starting in Tampa, and we worked together for a bunch of years in Seattle, just bouncing ideas off each other. But over the last couple of seasons, as I'm going through plays, I'm like, okay, I got my finger on 2 right here. It's 3rd and 7. And Brad's like, go with this one. And I would say 9 times out of 10, he's got the right play. He spent so much time with Bryce in our QB room, so there's a natural relationship there. Just trying to make sure that I'm not in the way of where we could go.
My bad, guys. I know you already know this, but just the game within the game, as you watch, I know what the play is that's called. I know who's going to probably serve me right. But over the course of the game, you'll find out who those guys are. I think we have a good young skill group. You know, someone's going to shake free for you.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Did he say that? He said, I probably know who's going to serve me right, depending on the call.
Don't you start no shit. Don't you start no shit, man. I know where you was going with this.
Do he really? Anyway, okay, all right.
Yeah.
Brad's always been in there with us in QB meetings, and has always, obviously been on and understood everything. So it's really similar. It's a seamless process.
Already ready. Coming out. Hey, let's go 1s for 5, 2s for 5, just for 5. 1s for 5, 2s for 5 for the first 5. We're gonna do 5 and then we're gonna rip. That's a lot of 5s.
Brad did an excellent job in preparing these guys.
Full tilt.
We had a really smooth pre-practice walkthrough and the guys were ready.
Hey, reload that real quick. Get it nice and clean.
And then we hit the ground running in the team periods.
Beautiful, let's have a good day. Nice job. Nice, there you go.
I mean, Brad has always kind of run our team offense meetings, and so him jumping into the role of OC, it's been fun.
Trying to play it cool.
And our offense.
Hold up.
We're gonna do 5 and then
CJ, appreciate you pulling up, man. Hit the link. I love to have you on here if you got a chance. Who the hell just threw that ball, bro? Did you
Kenny Pickett, let's get it.
Was that Kenny baby hand Pickett? Oh,
Kenny Pickett, let's get it.
we're gonna rip. That's a lot of 5s.
Brad did an excellent job in preparing these guys.
Full tilt.
We had a really smooth pre-practice walkthrough and the guys were ready.
Hey, reload that real quick. Get it nice and clean.
And then we hit the ground running in the team periods.
Beautiful, let's have a good day. Nice job.
Ugh. Yeah, man.
Was that Kenny?
That's KP12, man. Man, just hit the arrow button on your key. You can hit the arrow, the back button arrow on your key.
Hold on.
Reload that real quick. Get it nice and clean.
And then we hit the ground running in the team periods.
Beautiful. Let's have a good day. Nice job.
Oh,
Yeah.
that was Kenny Pickett.
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah.
I mean, Brad has always kind of run our team.
KP12,
offensive
yeah.
meetings, and so him jumping into the role of OC, it's been fun.
Trying to play it cool.
The number 2.
And our offense has been going off lately, so he's doing a great job.
Nice route. Nice route. 11-11. That's
Nice
fun
one hand.
football.
That boy got
There you go,
sticking for
Kenny.
hands.
That's a way to attack it. Ow. Way to attack the edge. Way to attack the edge. Hey, quick transition. Practice it now. Get our legs going. Here we go.
We're out here to prove as an offense that we can operate together, and it's not about me. It's not about, one player.
Oh, Jimmy. Jimmy says, give me one of those.
From top to bottom, those guys kind of buying into the messaging that I'm trying to give. That's really what I'm proud of.
Hold on real quick. Hold on, man. Hold on. Hey, man. This is my guy. You know what I'm saying? A Charlotte 10. That's what I call him because he's here. Make sure y'all give a great round of applause. I want to introduce you to the couch GM himself, CJ.
What up?
CJ, what's going on? You in the recliner, man?
I'm in my chair in my office, but yeah, pretty much. What's going on, y'all?
You here?
Glad
to be here, dog.
Just chilling with Pop. You know what I'm saying? Him breaking down this blueprint.
I just finished watching it about maybe 5 minutes or so ago.
Yeah, we're doing our live reaction. We're doing a lot of pausing and all that other good stuff. Just giving our live reaction to it, man. It's I know I seen Baby Hands Kenny Pickett just sling that rock, that pig skin.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I saw that.
But we'll see. Let's continue. And then anytime you want me to pause, CJ, just let me know.
Yeah, the number 2, the backup.
Yeah, we'll see about that.
Here we go. Hey, that was some great work right there. Finished with a little competitive period. That's excellent work, guys. That's exactly where we need to be. Okay, offense made some great plays right there. Excellent day. Jalen, here we go. Break it down.
Let's go, boys. Everybody in, man. Hey, that was a great example of taking advantage of our odds, man. Let's keep coming day in, day out, man. Like I said, bro, don't take it for granted, man. We're doing a great job, man. Just keep going. Let's go. Pandas on 3. Pandas on me. 1, 2, 3. Pandas. What do you mean?
Hold up, man. What kind of weak ass Panther was that?
Man, here you go.
1, 2, 3 Panthers. Man.
What you want to start roaring and shit in the crowd, man, in the huddle?
Be out there.
They better get on all fours for me.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Bro, what's all that? Like, bro, y'all get paid millions of dollars. Y'all can't show some enthusiasm. The camera right there, like right there.
Bruh.
At
Them
least
boys
sell it to
tired.
me.
They just finished practice, man.
Thank you. I've been running these routes and my feet hurt. I'm sitting there hitting this motherfucking jug machines, tackling this damn. See, you ain't trying to hit it. Man, that shit hurt out here. I'm tired.
If I made you the richest Panther player ever in NFL history,
right.
You can't give me more than a Panther.
I can give you more than just Panther, but my feet hurting these cleats right now. You ever have blisters coming in cleats? See, here you go. Here you go.
They ain't selling it. Anyway, we were right along. Hold me down for a second, bloody.
I got you.
Yes, sir.
Beautiful skyline.
What a beautiful day. Back in pads. Really near and dear to my heart. Just one of my favorite days from high school. And now we're all the way in the NFL, getting back to banging and playing a physical nature.
Got the pads on. I want somebody to talk to today, bro. Nobody's gonna talk to me, man.
Hi, Devin Lloyd.
Oh, hey, Jalen.
What's up, brother?
What's that camera doing?
Really?
What?
What's that camera doing back there?
Oh, I forgot we're mic'd up. Wait, where is it?
I ain't catch that at first, but they mic'd up.
I just noticed that too.
Well, what do you expect? You're good. Everybody else can get it.
Now y'all know I'm sitting here looking at everybody height,
Hey,
right?
from the jump, man. See, we got the pads on. Y'all know what time it is. But we're going to take care of each other, bro. That's how we got to practice. We want to be playing in January next year. We got to get it
Cam
out.
Jackson,
Hey,
monster.
dogs on 3. 1, 2, 3. Dogs.
See,
Let's go.
was that better for you, Pop?
It's always good
1,
to
2,
get
3,
back
dog.
in the pads, and
Was
it just
that better
brings
for
up a
you?
level of competition.
There you
It feels
go.
like real football.
Lie, I feel fast today. This is the best I've felt in a minute.
I mean, it's been a great competitive last 4 days of training camp. Now we're playing real ball and we put the pads on.
Demon low.
We got to make sure we capture all these opportunities. They're few and far between to get into pads, to make sure that we're in the right place to be able to play game time football. I just love that competitiveness that's happening, that they're bringing out in each other. And that's the way, we get our best footballers, is by challenging each other every day.
Cool, calm, collected, man. Save this energy, boys. When we get back on that field, man, our team, we can let that all out, man. Empty the fucking tank. Big dogs on me, big dogs on 3. 1, 2, 3. Hey, man, you know.
Was that better, Pop?
This, boy. Let's go.
It's better.
Keep running. Let's go,
I want
boy.
the rest to commit.
They run, bro. We ain't here to play, bro. Come on.
Devin and Jalen, when you look at both those guys physically, how big they are, the way they prepare, the effort that they play with, they have everything that you want.
Hey, you got pads on. He's trying to hit some.
Jalen's a disruptive guy.
First, it starts with his motor, just relentless effort. His transition to power in the pass rushing game is unbelievable.
He's not only a good pass rusher, but he's also really good against the run.
Yeah, Dave. Yeah, Dave.
I was told that too.
Take it easy. Hell no. We got to get the physicality up, man. They coming in here, they trying to prove something, bro. We got to, hey, shut this shit down. You know what, though, what I can say about Feeling is he's doing a good job of walling shit off on the inside. Like, a lot of tackles be like side to side when they blocking. He's like this. That's why he's inviting me to the field. He's sealing shit. So I just got to be heavy on the inside shoulder, press back.
I love football.
Do that today.
This is fun. Let's go.
Our team in general is trying to play a physical brand of football, and I think that, when you look at defense in general, the best defenses are physical ones. They always say defense wins championships, all those type of things. So I think that it's important to have a vocal and high energy defense.
Attack the fucking ball.
Was that the play?
What? Come on!
Having Devin.
That's what I was wondering. Was that the play that Bryce Young stepped up, just like, hey man, don't be hitting my running back. That ain't super. I don't know.
Because I mean, he did lay into that motherfucker. I ain't gonna lie.
Well, that day he was cussing at everybody. That's when it was raining, right? And then the sun came out. He was like, "It ain't fucking raining no more. Let's get together."
Yeah.
No, I'm over exaggerating. This happened last week when Nick Scott, laid wood on
Brooks.
JB.
Oh, yeah, okay. Gotcha.
When they caused that little scuffle.
Yeah.
But then he got called out by a wide receiver.
Yeah. Because it looks like this is the first, couple days of camp. You know what I mean?
Oh,
like
okay.
I think this happened a while ago. But y'all see towards the end though what I'm talking about.
Okay. That's exactly what we need.
Been in the middle of that defense, bringing them together, getting things communicated quickly.
Go back! Reload!
And then just as a player on the field, there's an energy
love the
about him. There's an excitement, a focus, an engagement that he brings. That was a noticeable feeling that I got from Devin and his leadership out there.
Shells, that's your guy.
Oh, that's my guy.
Bro, no looks, he's tough. So no look, that's clean, super clean.
Okay.
Y'all quarterbacks, bro. I don't know how y'all do it, bro. Repetition, I guess, huh?
The team theory.
803.
Get that ball out,
Yeah, Panther Bird, what's going on with you?
Get shots on the ball.
Physicality, breaking effort, and attacking the damn ball. Get that ball out every damn play.
Whether it's intercepting it or causing fumbles and really affecting the runners and the receivers, that's been a part of his game.
Get to that run. It's in.
Who better than the Mike linebacker? The guy that's in front of the huddle, chasing everything down, punching at it in 7-on. It teaches the offense how to secure the ball and not relax after the catch. They have to transition and get their mindset.
Everything.
People are coming for
We
it.
need
Secure
it.
the ball.
We need it.
Y'all know what
He's
I'm
the
saying
black
about like talking to each other.
Luke
Like, I
Kuechly-esque.
want to hear from y'all. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to just be like, oh, like tell me what I see.
Woo,
It's really
Ric
just,
Flair.
you know, being honest and evaluating ourselves every day. That's really what it comes down to. Every second of the day, how can I get better? Always doing something to, you know, take that one step in the right direction.
He got a football head cranium.
I see a sliver of white. I'm trying to go right.
You know how to use it.
I kind of see what you're talking about.
Down.
Because boom, I'm front side, okay, fitting backside. As soon as I go to make a play on the ball, we arriving at the same time. But they're coming downhill, got 10 yards of speed. That's the difference. So then if we both collision at the same time.
Hey, pause real quick. I ain't gonna lie. When I watched this, I was like, yo, I said, what the hell Trevor laughing at? Like, my thing is, like, you got that grin on your face. I hope you soaking this stuff in. I hate it. I hate to do him like that.
You know what I was thinking when he says that you got a person coming down 10 yards down the field full speed? I was thinking about why the linebacker playing so far back. Hey.
Ain't that what I told you earlier today?
Hey.
You know, hey, Bloody, it was funny. I was like, you know, I always call it the parking lot defense, right? Because, you know, I say they be across the street, the doghouse, you know, by the time the cornerbacks back up. But I said, what I realized last year, I was like, yo, I said, them damn linebackers be kind of far back on some of them plays too. And the thing is, the opposing teams, they see this joint. Them quarterbacks be getting the ball out quick. And my thing is, it's just like the cornerbacks. The ball is throwing fast, and them damn linebackers, they steady backpedaling. And then now you got to try to make up 5 to 10 yards. And by that time, shit, they done what they need to do, especially if it was third and short. So,
yeah, oh, go ahead, Bloody.
Nah. Go ahead. You good?
Well, I mentioned you actually, CJ, about that, and
oh, thank you.
So I came up with some art to you know have that representation.
Oh, I'm here for it, bro. I'm here for it.
And we did a show about it, and this is what I came up with.
Okay. I love it. I love it.
This nigga never disappoint.
Now you got your corners out there parking lot, Pippin. You gonna have the linebackers too?
Hey, the linebackers gonna be at least at the other side of the parking lot.
God damn. I mean, shit. If this what he picking up, shit, I'll be on the other side. I'll be on the other side of the parking lot too. Goddamn.
They got the money for it.
Oh my god. Yo, but it still baffles me. And Bloody, we was talking about this earlier. It's like, so if you're a linebacker in Evero's defense, you got to have the reaction time of like Goku or Superman or something. Like you have to, you can't hesitate. It's like the read and react time is very minimal. It's just like the play going, you got to react. You know, it's no time to try to, you know, assess and see what's going on, because like I said, they're always in zone, and then on some of these plays they're always set so far back.
So it sounds like two things. Number one, that he cares more about playing the pass. That's what I'm mostly thinking, if he got these guys playing outside of the box so deep. And then number two, it sounds like they're playing very robotic. They're not free flowing when they seeing something, making alerts and changing and showing different looks pre-snap to post-snap.
Mm-hmm. But you know what? The one thing I think that hopefully will change this year is hopefully the pass rush will be able to get there. Because I say this all the time last season, when you got quarterbacks that's sitting there just kind of do, you know, waiting on stuff to happen, they scan in the field. Mind you, they scan in the field, and then your check downs are still open. Your check down's still wide, you know, almost wide open. I'm hoping that the pass rush can be able to disrupt some of the ease of which, you know, our opposing quarterbacks, you know, have in the pocket and have the time that they have, you know. But at the same time too, is, you know, I would like to see Evero be a little bit more aggressive with some of these play calls. You know what I mean? And you got you got a weapon like JC Horn. And I know Evero's defense is zone, but you know, it's like sometimes some situations let that man lock up somebody and go earn his check. You get what I'm saying?
Travel.
I can understand Mike Jack. Okay, we seen it a few times last season. Yeah, he can get torched. You know, he need that safety over the top. And we've seen him throughout the season. I think he got better. And there were moments where it's just like, yeah, nah, you know, I know what's gonna happen, especially like the Rams games. You know, he got interceptions in both, almost had 2 touchdowns. But it was a play where they were back a little bit, but on the snap of the ball, he didn't backpedal. You know, he stayed there waiting for Puka. Was it Devontae or Puka to get close to him? You know, he had the time and the space to be able to jump the route and actually make the play. Instead of, you know, as soon as the ball snap, you constantly backpedaling. You know, the receiver coming at you, and you steady getting farther away from the receiver. You know, it's almost like they tell them, like, okay, you're gonna be off the line 9 yards. We need you to keep that 9-yard distance until they figure out what they're gonna do, and then you're gonna have to try and make up 9 yards when the play is 3rd down and 4.
I mean, it could work if you're depending on what hash you own, and if you're playing closer to the sideline, then you use the sideline as your other defender. That's exactly what he did when he jumped that interception. So if he's playing it that way, yeah, he can do that. But if they're playing inside and they just, you know, cross his face, yeah, he torched at all times. And I don't even think Blood got the my fault. Go ahead, bro.
No, Blood.
No. I was just about to say, I don't think bro got the footwork to even, you know what I'm saying, backpedal like that consistently as a man corner. So I think he always have to play, you know, a zone type, you know, shift his hips to as his back pedal. That's just me in a zone type formation, in a zone type retreat. I should say it like that.
I agree. I think that's why a lot of people take that one little skill set from Deion Sanders, where they don't usually like square their shoulders all the way up to the wide receiver. They turn sideways, so they still have a kickoff where they can run, and they will have to flip their hips, but they won't give them inside leverage. You know, so they'll try to push them to the outside towards the sideline because that's another defender. I don't know if any of y'all ever peeped that about Deion Sanders when he used to play, you know, DB. But
because
I'm gonna take this time.
You always got to keep your my fault.
No, you good. Go ahead.
No, because I'm about to say with that type of technique, you can always keep your eye on the QB and the ball and not just worry about the man. Your body is feeling the man. Pause.
Real quick, and put your paws on that like button. Subscribe. You know what I mean? We ain't asking too much over here. You know what I'm saying? It's a Carolina vibe.
That's it.
And if you feel generous, hit the Cash App. It's right there. You know what I mean? You know, a little something. Do something for two something.
Exactly.
That's it.
Do something for do something.
I want to shout out to the people that go back and watch the live. I got a nickname for y'all. I know it ain't originally mine, and I can't really like claim it, but I call y'all the Paw Patrol. I do. Because, man, I appreciate it, man. Y'all don't know how it warms my heart when y'all go back and check out, you know what I'm saying, the videos, the clips. Y'all the Paw Patrol. You know what I'm saying? Y'all may not have the time to hit the live and things of that nature, but y'all go back and watch the video and check me and Bloody out, man. I appreciate y'all, man. Y'all the Paw Patrol for sure. Like, love y'all, man. Thank y'all so much.
Man.
Thank y'all so
man.
much.
Shout out to y'all for that. For real. Y'all make this show just as good as the ones who be on here when we be rocking out live.
Absolutely. I love every one of y'all. We'll get to it, though. Well, that sucks if I don't show it.
I was waiting for the video to pop back up. I mean, shit, if we gonna rock out, we gonna rock out. So yeah, and even if you know what I'm saying, doing the playback, you mean get in the comment section, you know what I mean? And have y'all opinion, you know what I'm saying, about what Pop say, what I say, you know what I'm saying, about the content, anything. Y'all word is just as valuable as ours because y'all part of this community just as we is part of this community. You know what I'm saying? So yeah.
Facts.
You know what I mean?
Hey,
Get in the comment sections. What's happening?
I was gonna say a lot of people don't realize, man, that feedback, things that people see, things that people notice, that goes a long way to improving the show. You know what I mean? So that needs to not go unnoticed.
For real. And I appreciate CJ for you giving the, know what I'm saying, you acknowledging that as well, man. Did you a vet in this game?
That sounds weird to hear that, but I kind of guess so. that feels really. I just get on here and that's why I call myself the armchair GM. Because my thing is I give my opinion, but I know good and damn well, I am not an expert on, well, I'm expert on a few things, more stuff around the house. But, as far as football, I'm not an expert. I'm not going to claim to be an expert. I give my opinion, and then I always ask questions. I'll be the first one to be like, y'all tell me if I'm wrong. Somebody please correct me if I'm wrong. Like, if you know what I'm saying ain't right, please say something.
You know what that's called? Accountability.
Yeah, there you go. Hey, you know what, Bloody? That would be good if Poppin they break down one day. Accountability on 3.
Right. Accountability.
Raw.
Consistency.
Oh,
that's all we're asking for.
Let's go ahead and rock out.
Hey, coach, what are you looking for? What do you need to see from me? He wants to know. And so I feel like when I'm on the headset with him, I'm talking to another coach. I just know the level of checks and audibles and things like that we're going to be able to use because of him. It's going to take us to a different level.
That's what you want the people to hear.
Yes, sir. Here we go.
Let's do it. Great day.
Have a great day. Everybody want to see.
Let's do it, sir.
Go to work.
Let's do it.
Have a great day, guys.
Let's do it, sir. Let's get it. How we doing? Bernie, how you doing today, man? Hey, come on, man. I got my sunblock on. Come on now. The Lord is blessed. Look at this man. You feel like camp, finally. God. Feel like camp. Little camp weather. I know.
Left hash going in, red area. We're going to go up and out. So you're going to be through your feet here.
Will Harriger, our QB coach, doing a fantastic job getting all those guys ready. They're into it. Bryce is continuing to just take the next steps.
Same juice.
I hate to pause this here, but if Bryce don't show nothing, should Will Harriger be fired?
I mean, my thing is, it all depends because there are a variety of opinions on Bryce Young. Okay, and my thing is this: if it doesn't work with him, it might not necessarily be the case where you got to fire everybody that was with him. You know what I mean? And we get it just say if this is the end of the Bryce era or the Bryce experiment, this year, well, I guess next year because they signed him to the 5th-year option.
5th-year option.
You know what I mean? They got to go back and take a look at it. You know what I mean? They got to evaluate whether, all right, well, cool. Well, did he do everything we told him to do? Did this coach do this, or was it Bryce's fault? Was it the coach's fault? So, but that's a damn good question, though, Pop.
So I think we've been down this road before, and we've watched coaches be scapegoated. Will Harriger, your job on the line, whether you know that or not. I'm saying it now, because I mean, Canales ain't gonna fire Brad, is it? So
yeah, but remember,
Mr. Postman.
Remember when Matt Rule and them got rid of Joe Brady? Now look at him.
That's what I'm saying. And now I don't know what the outcome gonna be, but yeah, super. All right, here we go.
Same energy. It can't just be day one. We got to sustain it. Let's start it right now. 380.
I'm really proud of how they're handling the blitz pickup and pressures and having solutions.
That is a perfect aware.
Whatever the pressure might be, they have an answer. That goes with all the prep, all the meetings, and bringing it alive on the field.
Here we go. Let's go. Back in the huddle. 12.
The center position is about command, and that's what Luke has. He gets up there, he gets us directed, and we play fast. And he's connected with Bryce.
Here we go. Left hash.
Whether it's the quarterback or the center, they are kind of that liaison to the rest of the group as they go in there so that we're on the same page.
Go time.
He keeps making a jump every year. It doesn't really surprise
Felipe.
us because we've seen it so much, but it always surprises you how good at football he is. It's so fun to see that as your quarterback. And so, he comes every year prepared for what he needs to do.
Oh, got it. Go time.
Hey, pause it, Pop. If you don't mind.
I was about to too. Good God.
Hey, so when you hear these guys talk about Bryce like that, okay? And so you got a lot of people who believe that, and we were talking about this earlier. You dare not say anything bad, about your starting quarterback or whatever. You know what I mean? But there's quite a few comments about Bryce and how they feel about him. You know what I mean? So do you think everybody goes out of their way to say something good about him, even if they don't feel like that? Or do they actually feel like that?
Buddy, you got this. Go ahead. No. It's your turn.
Boy. All right.
Fire it up.
Me personally, I feel like they just saying this shit. Why? Because he's the quarterback, he's the captain of the team, and they get paid by the organization. That's just me. They have to say so. I'm gonna just say that I've never seen any player just went out and just say anything negative about another player in front of the media on their own team like that. I haven't. I'm not saying it hasn't happened, but I haven't, especially when it comes to the QB. So to me, they saying that because of that. Now, I'm going to also throw this part into, because I know people they're going to bloody hate on this thing again. They see what we don't see. You know what I mean? They the ones that's going after him. They the ones that's seeing the work that he's putting in film. They the ones that's seeing, oh shit, damn, this boy's slippery, and the boy's slippery, and he made a nice pass. So they seeing the in air quotation.
Why we can't see it?
We can't see it because we're not at practice.
Oh, okay.
You know what I mean? We only see the finished product. And just like I said,
so that was
I
finished. All right.
Fuck it. I'm just going to say, I feel like the same thing. Like I told Quantum, shout out to Quantum, when I gave him the analogy of you being a fighter and you going against somebody who you already know they moves, they tendencies, they skill set, everything about them. So I really feel like he's able to sit there and go against this defense and look like a competent starting QB because he know where the weakness is on the defense. He know where the strength is, and he's able to take advantage of it more often than none in practice. Plus, them boys can't really hit him. Let's just be G. But then when they play in the opposition, he starts slow. Oh, damn, this offensive line getting whooped by this guy, or damn, pre-snap is seen, damn, this dude a lot faster than what I thought he was. And shit start moving a lot quicker. Now his brain start moving fast, and he got
to catch up.
There you go. So I think it's more of that. So of course, when they at practice, they speaking because that's my QB. It's my quarterback. They supposed to do that. But at the same time, bruh actually is performing well against them because he can perform well against them. And plus, he can't get touched. That's the money, man. You can't touch the money, man. Just like you can't touch Ted Aroa. Believe it or not, you can't touch these guys in practice. This ain't like high school or college. You can't touch the money, man. So
I ain't gonna lie, Blade. That's a damn good take right there, dog. Damn good. Hey, Pop, hit the applause button for Bloody. I like that one, man. That was a good take.
Oh no, CJ, I'm a hater. I don't like nobody. That's what's being flown around the community. So you know what I mean. I just be talking. From what
Man,
it was earlier.
Let me tell you. The thing is, okay, everybody has a different opinion on not just Bryce, the whole team, the owner, the coaches, everything. But the thing is, you have an opinion and you bring your facts and figures and you stand by that. That's all well and good. It's the folks out here that when, my thing is now, when you said what you just said, okay, and I agree with you, but just say I didn't agree with you, and I'll be like, oh, you don't know what you talking about. Oh, you dumb, you stupid, you this, you that. My thing is, we can always have a conversation and completely disagree. Me and Papa can disagree all the time about stuff. I'll say something, he'd be like, nope, CJ, nope, nope. And I'll be like, all right, cool, Papa, let me hear what you got to say. And then a lot of time I'd be like, well, you know what? Hell, that's a good damn point. But we can't. I don't know. It's just like it's too much for a lot of people. They ain't got that many keyboard. They ain't got that many keys on their keyboard. They got 1 through 4. And that's it. And the rest of us got a whole damn keyboard.
Well, sir, I don't mind having a conversation like that. You know what I mean? If somebody feel like the take that I say is a little egregious or it's outlandish or bro, you kind of going a little bit too crazy on this, and then sit there and decipher, I like, all right, cool, because it's probably something that I ain't seeing that somebody else is seeing. So I need to see it from your perspective, be like, all right, cool, I see what you're saying. Maybe I did go a little bit too far. Or they'll just sit there and it's like, well, didn't he take us to the playoffs? And it's like, here we go. So
yeah. I
That's
mean,
the problem. Like when everybody has multiple windows in their house. Just because I'm looking out this window doesn't mean I can't come over there and look out the same window that you're looking out too. Maybe I just don't see the same view, or do I have the same viewpoint that you have? Doesn't mean that you're necessarily wrong or that you're necessarily correct. Most of the time, most of us be right there in the middle, but we're just so busy arguing a certain point. But at the end of the day, I do think it's a cardinal rule that you cannot sit here and talk bad about your quarterback. For instance, because it doesn't look good for you being a representation of the organization. Number two, if you're trying to get paid and get a future contract, that ain't gonna work for you. And number three, let's say your quarterback's not good, right? Hint, hint. Or let's say he's great, but he's just not seeing y'all, and y'all haven't took the time out to get on the right path or have that outside bond that you have to have as men. That's why men go to bars. Men go to bars to bond and get the stress off of them. I promise you, it's therapy. That's why we go to bars.
Oh, before you go home, huh?
Exactly, because you're trying to put the rest of the world, leave it outside, and bring it. You know what I'm saying? But, that's what we do. It's
and that's why guys get on the grill too, right? Backyard, by themselves. Guys come through. You know what I'm saying?
Backyard
world right here.
Solitude. You know what I'm saying? But when you're dealing with other men, that's why I say it's like therapy. You're sitting here talking and bringing each other's vision or miscommunication to a point where y'all meet halfway, and then y'all kind of get, okay, this is what he trying to say, this is what I'm trying to say. Bam, y'all cheer it up, throw a couple shots back. Now y'all on the same page. We best friends. High five. Shit like that. You know what I mean?
Best friends. Yeah.
So you're never gonna hear.
Wow.
You're never gonna hear guys go against their quarterback. You're just not gonna do it. It's just a cardinal rule. It's an unwritten rule. It is what it is. I don't know how genuine it is, but to Bloody's point, none of that stuff matters if you're so amazed by what you do in practice versus each other, especially if he knows your weaknesses. And then when you go and get your ass blasted by an efficient grade A defense like today, then all that stuff kind of shatters whatever the hell you was talking about. So.
But you know what though? I ain't gonna lie. I'm glad that what happened today happened, because I was sitting there thinking about that a little while ago, and I'm like, this has been, everybody saying that this has been the best camp that Bryce Young has had so far. We was talking earlier, and I was like, you got the joint practices from last year, the year before last, because that was the first camp in Charlotte, so I was there for that one. When they were playing practicing against the Jets. And it's always great practice this, great practice that, starters not gonna play in preseason, blah 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 blah. This year I'm glad it seems like it's different because the Jags practice wasn't all that great neither. You know what I mean? And then this one, as far as offense, they shit the bed from the jump. You know what I mean? And my thing is this: I'm hoping this is, the shot in the leg that they need, and they're like, okay, cool. Instead of going into the season, you kind of get the feeling in years past like everything is cool, everything is good. Now we got to build on this. Like, no, y'all need to figure out like, we almost there, but we got a ways to go, and we got to get this shit right before the 13th.
Yeah, shout out to Michael Wydrick. He said, yes, practice is way different from football games. They need to show it in both practice and game. Shout out to Michael for stopping through. He's always here. I appreciate your support. Thank you. This is how NH feels about Tommy Tremble. He said, get Tommy out of here. The Trembler. Yeah.
Hey, man, leave Tommy alone.
It is what it is. Yeah. Let's get back to this good old premiere.
It's per print.
Route, Tommy.
He's able to communicate a lot this year of like, hey, I like to do this, and when this happens, we're going to do that, and making adjustments on the fly, which I think is super fun to be a part of.
380, great shot. Oh yeah.
What I see from Bryce right now is ownership and mastery of the concepts.
Yeah, we'll keep it on. We'll keep it on. Here we go.
And now I just see the timing, the rhythm, and just the me to you factor with his guys.
That's what the offense on.
Watching him throw anticipatory balls to T-Mac, to Jalen, to David Moore. So I just see his level of comfort really showing up with the guys. And I'm excited as we just continue to build on that.
You know what I'm saying about this offense? It doesn't match the type of players that we have. You need. It seems like you, and people have said this. I'm not gonna be the first one to ever say this. It seems like you want more shifty, faster guys, don't it? Because I see a lot of quick 1, 2, 3, bam, hit your 1, 2, 3, bam, hit this guy.
Quick out.
It don't seem like, it's gonna be and what's his name? Who used to call them long, drawn out plays that would take forever to develop? He never had nothing underneath. God, I can't think of that coordinator we had. But anywho, forget them, they fired. It seems like you want quick, shifty guys out here. You gotta have a very quick twitch and top tier athleticism for this offensive scheme. From just what I'm seeing right here in this practice. I could be wrong. No.
You would need guys. Now, the quick twitch, those are the muscle fibers. You are correct, but it's all about the feet. You want somebody that has a very good release that can plan and cut within the 3-5 yard space so they can just automatically get open. Similar to how the New England Patriots was with Brady, because all his receivers that he had was just slot guys. They were quick wide receivers to get in and out of their breaks just for Brady to get that shit off quick. It wasn't nothing downfield until he really started to get Randy Moss or Jabbar Gaffney or Dante Stallworth. I mean, you didn't see what Deion Branch, Wes Welker, Damian Amendola, Julian Edelman. You know what I mean? Those guys, they all worked underneath in the middle of the field. And then that's what correlated into having a Ben Wilson who worked the middle, a Chico, God rest his soul, and of course Gronk. You know what I'm saying? That worked the middle, but it all starts with those quick guys.
Dare I say this, Brad Idzik might be a better play caller than Canales. Dare I say that?
Still remains to be seen.
Ooh.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I mean, it works with it works with some guy we've seen, doesn't it?
I definitely seen tight ends being used, but you know.
Yeah, man. He's
who do we point the finger to?
He's number 4.
Hit that cash out. Move right along.
380, great shot.
Great catch. That JT? See?
Yeah.
Hey.
Yeah, the guy we
Yep.
on trade. Mm-hmm.
Get in a linebacker. I don't want it.
Great job. Way to keep working. Hey, we have a good group of receivers. We have a lot of guys that do the right thing. There you go.
That's false start, bro.
Hold on. Sit high. Hey, we're good. We're good. Here we go.
Woo!
Hey, Jalen.
Who you
it was a
playing
15-yard
with?
game. At the end of the day,
Flag,
it's like,
can't hit him in
y'all
the
just
head
let
like
y'all
that.
instinct take over. Y'all see an inside zone, you're a 3-tech, you're just shedding in the ball. Like,
Bryce is such a good processor.
But that's like
pre-snap.
a
He
high
can
school
start to
senior
read,
against a high school
what are the
freshman.
intentions of the defense? But he needs to get everybody set, so we're threatening the defense.
Oh, that was a great catch. That was a great catch. Tremaine, huh?
Hey, good job, BC.
Good ball play.
Putting the pads on, made the energy go up, and guys just more comfortable in the scheme. And I kind of noticed from Bryce just trusting his receivers more, just putting the ball in the air, letting them go make plays. It's good to see that too, just because we know we coming in with some.
I
Y'all
don't want
can't
to
tell
say
me when somebody said, "Hey man, we got Bryson Tremaine," y'all thought that was a black dude. Go ahead, I know it. I did too. Straight up, like I thought he was from he had some melanin in his system. That ain't what it is though. But yeah.
Question.
Shocker.
Fuck it. Is Bryce cooking this secondary because this secondary ain't as good as we thought it is? Ain't as good as we think it is?
To be determined.
That's a good question.
Because Thornton, he getting caught on in a lot of these clips.
Well, a lot of people say JT Sanders ain't been good since he hurt his neck. And maybe Thornton ain't been right since he lost his leg. So I don't know.
I ain't gonna lie. I said that earlier about JT and his neck.
I'm seeing a lot of guys get open. I'm seeing crossing routes. Like, I'm seeing DBs turning their head like, oh, shit, where he went, where he's going. I'm like,
Mm-hmm. But hey, but you know what though? It might be a situation where we may have saw the same thing earlier today if we could have just held up against Danielle Hunter and Will Anderson. You know the thing is now we won't know that because they were in the backfield. So then they said Danielle Hunter had what 7 sacks by himself or 5 sacks. I mean.
well, I heard 5, so I think the team most likely had 7. But the question I need to be asked is, was he blocked? Was he chipped? Did the tackle just fall on his ass multiple times? Was there any kind of check downs being thrown? Did the QB kind of try to step out of the way? Like what context, since we love context, what type of context yeah.
You talking about Freeland?
Just
the
both whole scenario. The whole scenario.
I don't think, and this I don't know because I didn't. From what I researched and what I've seen today, we're gonna take a small little intermission just to talk about the Texans real quick, guys. We got our ass whooped today.
Mm-hmm.
Offensively, we got our ass whooped. Defense weren't that bad, but first string offense got demolished. I mean, it was 10 sacks I think they recorded, 2 INTs, and Bryce also fumbled the ball. But I got the proof to show you that that's what was tweeted, that he fumbled the ball. If y'all need me to show, what I'm saying, what I have out there. So for you to be fumbling the ball right at in going to year 4, that ain't got nothing to do with no left or right tackle. I'm sorry. Matter of fact, let me show my source so that way nobody be like, oh, he just made up some stuff, because I know how people do.
Well, I did say, jokingly early this morning that the little boy was going to be demolished. I mean, I didn't expect it to happen. I was just saying, but damn. Well, I did also say if they don't have that same energy that they had against Jacksonville, that they had against, you could say the Cardinals, but they the Cardinals. We own them. What happened to us against Buffalo is going to happen to us on Friday. To me, that it just boils down to that. Where's the effort? Where's the energy? Where's the fire? Because those two teams, they're playing not only just for their division, but they're playing to go far in the playoffs.
Right.
I keep trying to tell people in our community this, but it seems like my words fall on deaf ears, maybe because my stigma. It's okay. The thing is, certain teams in this league is playing for something. Majority of teams in this league are not. The teams that we ran up on the second week is playing for something. Similar to what happened to the Falcons when they played the Broncos, similar to the Saints when they played the Rams. Those three teams playing for something. That's why they mollywhopped the fuck out of our division. Texans, they playing for something. They didn't went to the playoffs 3 years in a row and got out of the wild card and can't go past the second round. They trying to get to the championship. What are we trying to do? Are we on that level? Can we compete? That's the real question that this fan base really need to ask. While we sitting there and get very excited for the acquisitions that's coming through, which is cool. It's cute. It's nice. You know what I mean? The drip on. But do you got that shit in your chest to go out there and perform? That's the question.
I feel you on that one.
Let me see.
I mean, anybody. I mean, this could be asked in the chat. It could be asked in the comments. Whoever. Even if somebody in the community who hears this, I really want to know: does this team have it in their chest to sit there and compete against the teams that are really playing for something? Because
And
that
this is
right
it
there.
here, buddy.
All right, bet that up.
You see it? It's a
Mm-hmm.
and if I need to blow it up, it's a Brooks run up the middle, tackle by Toto. Brooks run up the middle. Deep pass, incomplete, intended for T-Mac with Lassiter in coverage. ETN ran left of tackle. False start by Freeland. Sack by Mario Edwards Jr. Bryce fumbled ball. This was the very beginning of them going out there. Not the end. This is when they just got started. So I know that the offensive line, the tackles got some crazy work today. They went against top tier defense today, which they needed that. But fumbling the ball, you can't be doing that in year 4. I don't care what nobody says.
I'm be G
That
with you,
pressure
bro.
was on that ass.
I'll be G with you, bro. That whole shit about, you know what I mean, with the Houston Texans. Guys, shout out to the Texans because they got some hounds over there. We know that. But that shit can't always be a motherfucking excuse, bro. You in the big leagues. You gotta expect this shit. Because yes, they got some real official hounds on that front line. But who's to say you go up against a defense that don't have them same caliber of hounds, but that coordinator is gonna sit there and be sicking dudes at you all day, like a Minnesota Vikings in that 5-zone defense that that old buddy like to coach. And we gotta play them in that dome up there. You know what I'm saying? Just like when we gotta play the Saints. Them motherfuckers ain't got, like, I ain't gonna disrespect them. They got some guys on their edge, you know what I mean? But they also like to blitz the fuck out of us that fuck up our quarterback's whole timing. So it ain't always about the hounds you got. It's about how you sick them. Right. It's about how you sick them. So the thing is, it's like, they know, hey, press his ass, dog. And what happened? He crumbled like a cookie, bro. Ain't not one of them joints that I seen up there was a completed pass. It was incomplete. Run the ball, sack, fumble, he scrambled, next thing you know, sack. Same shit.
It ain't all Bryce though. I mean, I never would sit here and say, okay, Bryce fault. Y'all know, y'all been dealing with us over here and put them paws on them. We're never going to sit here and just Bryce y'all to death. Y'all can go other places for all that. That ain't that over here. What we saying is that there's some things you gotta correct. It needs to get corrected very soon. very, very soon, because after this week, preseason over with, y'all. This last preseason game, it's already done in my mind. I have enjoyed this preseason. It's probably been one of the best preseasons I've seen in a very, very long time. But it's over with. After this week, it don't even matter no more. Michael Wadrick, he says, question. I don't know if you guys already discussed this or not, but did I hear that Dave said that he's not starting the starters for preseason, or am I wrong? No, you're absolutely right.
Yeah.
He's not.
I'm sorry, Papa. He said that
No, go
him
ahead.
and D'Amico decided that the night before, last night. If I'm not mistaken, in that press conference, he said him and D'Amico talked about that last night, before practice started, they already knew they were not going to play the starters on Friday.
Yeah, that says a lot. And you know what? I don't necessarily think that the starters need to be out there. I think this ass whooping was enough for them to sit back and just soak in this shit. And it's a lesson. You know, me and CJ had talked back behind the scenes. And you know, I told him all that yoga that Freeland has put in work doing, that shit over with, boy. Get your big ass in here and sit down and look at this tape.
Yeah, buddy.
Like, you needed this work. Rasheed Texas Walker, you ain't had your pistol today. You got work too.
What you call him?
Yeah. Rasheed Texas Walker, you ain't had your pistol today either. Yeah, you got work too. You out here tweeting
He
the
called
real
me
Walker.
king of the nicknames, though.
Boy.
Yeah.
Because you know, if you looked at everything, you would think that Monroe Freeland was the only person that had a rough day. It was both of them. It was both our tackles.
Y'all were Oreos out there.
God damn.
Broken. Yeah. No
Crumble.
matter which side you was on, getting destroyed. Bryce didn't look good. And the thing that I think that I have a problem with, and I was trying to explain this to another confidant of ours, is that the second string actually went down there and scored. Jimmy Horn went and got a 20-yard, you know what I'm saying, ball, touchdown. Kenny Pickett was looking on fire today. It's not the fact that I think that the second string is better than the first string. It just doesn't look good in Panther Nation when the second string is looking better and more efficient and have continuity. And some of these guys that just got here, they look better than the first string. Even though they were going against second string, it just doesn't look good. It just doesn't sit well in people, you know what I'm saying? It's like mine. I hope I got that point across when I was saying that, but it just doesn't look good. Only thing it says is that offensively depth, if somebody goes down, you probably got a couple soldiers or two. But outside of that, what's going on? Like,
Bro, Shells, a soldier ain't gonna want to go to war if they already know that everybody else ain't got that shit in them like he do.
boy, stop. Go, boy, talk to him. Put your paws on it.
Like, I mean, bruh, when you were sitting there saying that, it still goes back to what I've always asked this question: who's gonna be the 5-star on the ones? Because there's no excuse for the second to go against another second, and then all of a sudden we start marching, our feet start moving. Our feet should be moved. You are a starter. You with the ones for a reason, cause you them ones. If you not really one of them ones, then you might as well got to get the back of the line, bro. Something got to get rearranged or something, because y'all not bringing the juice. Y'all not bringing the fire. Something wrong here. That's what I'm trying to figure out. Is it the sideline that's supposed to bring the juice? Is it the ones that's supposed to bring something? Like, what's the issue? What's the problem here? Because if you can't get the root to that, the X's and O's, the breakdowns, the acquisition, none of that shit matters to me if you ain't bringing that heat. That's just like if you get a... My fault.
Jalen Phillips said, I don't care if it's real juice, fake juice, you gotta bring it. And I 100% agree with you. Who's bringing the juice, CJ? On the offense, who's bringing it?
At this point, it's really kind of it's kind of hard to tell.
That's a problem. That's the problem
Can I
right there.
introduce you to a guy named he wore the number 89.
Yeah, we ain't got Steve Smith.
Steve Smith is not allowed in this building no more. And I ain't talking about him, but I'm talking about his mentality.
What about
You're never gonna get a You're never gonna get a guy that's gonna go into the camera and say, when you see this face, that means I score. You're not gonna get that back on the offense again, bro.
Ice up, son.
Yeah. I don't know. You got to talk to him because he ain't finished the game. Ice up, son. Ice up. You ain't going to get that no more on the offensive side of the ball.
If you see this face.
Yeah. That means I scored.
What it means I scored.
If you see this face again, that means I scored again.
You're not going to get that again, man. You're not going to get a player sit there and break the nose of another player, bro. You're not going to get that. You're not gonna get another guy that say, "Hey man, don't talk to Steve." That's the notion that goes around the league. Don't talk to Steve, bro. You know what kind of mentality, what kind of person you gotta be that the opposing team tells they starting DB, "Hey bro, don't talk to Steve, bro."
Yeah. Man,
let that set in for people's mind for a minute. And this nigga's 5'9". Little nigga with big ass calf muscles.
Big nuts. Big fur balls.
Pause. Like, you don't have that no more. And the people say, man, that's T-Mac. Don't even do it. Don't even do it.
And T-Mac seemed like he got that attitude, but like
he ain't got that.
Who else? Who else got it? Everybody that I see get on these interviews sound like they are reporters for the weather or something. Oh, it's great and everything was super. It might be a little forecast. Man, why y'all so nice?
You said it. We got a team full of what?
I need
on
some gangsters, some
ball?
thugs, some felons, something. Give me some type of attitude.
Dog, if you want fellas, you got to go to the University of Georgia. That's where they come from. You got to get you some dogs for real. And I don't fuck with the SEC, but I know that's what they produce. Felons and football players.
We need that, man. We need it, man. Let's get back to it, man. We've been rambling.
Firepower on the offensive side of the ball, and it's going to help us on Sundays.
Oh, were you thinking? Yeah, exactly what you did. We talked about it on the side. We were like, yeah, no. That's exactly what I was thinking. I think we're gonna give a different mechanism so that
a different mechanism.
Yeah. But that's exactly what I was thinking. I was like, I knew you would understand, so I was like,
astrology.
Man, he's educated, man.
Hey, that's a cat.
Who he is.
Hey, that's a cat.
I'd rather him be.
That's a cat. Oh,
look at him.
Yep, and I'm popping it because the running back needed
run like Naruto.
Today?
The ref saved y'all. No, on his last period.
I don't have anything to say to that. 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 Hey, I'm a reasonable guy. I was just talking about that play. That was a great play. No, for sure. Also, I heard what you said.
I respect Bryce because he is who he is.
I heard what
he is who he is. He don't try to be nothing more than what he is. He is who he is. I respect that about Bryce.
I respect that too. I don't hate Bryce. I don't.
Yeah.
And actually seeing him standing beside our special teams coach, he ain't that short. I know we try to put him down to like 5'6", 5'3". Nah, after looking at it,
he's 5'9" and 3/8", man.
Yeah, he about 5'10". You know what I'm saying?
5'9" and 3/8".
But he is smaller than compared to what you're used to seeing, especially when we had a Hall of Famer.
Smaller than the average Cub.
You trying to make him
all
a
right,
runt.
fine.
I guess he is kind of a runt of the NFL. If you think about it, he is kind of a.
That's
runt.
why they love him. That's why they love him so much. Don't we like Bryce?
See, this is the thing. It's not that I don't want to pull for Bryce, but He's gonna have to tap. Yeah. He's gonna have to tap into some niggerdom this year, boy. I'm just saying.
Bro,
he's gonna have to
look at that face, bro. Just look at his mannerism. That ain't no nigga, bro. He wasn't raised. I'm gonna just go ahead and get to the real shit. That's not a nigga, bro. That is a black man. He is what you would want to see in Congress in a suit and tie. That's why he's here, for the image. He's good for the kids. He's good for the wife. He's good for the common man who goes to work every day. He's good for that. Know what I'm saying? He's the front man for everything that's good going on in Carolina. That's in the world, in society. That's Bryce's image.
Hold on,
that nigga probably never caught a speeding ticket before. What's that?
NH, you might have to turn your face camera on. You typing this in here. He talking about, do you want a nigga at Coach Bloody? Yeah,
dude, I want a nigga at
NH.
Man, if you get that, bro, you got to go to HBCU, bro. That's the only way you're gonna get them, dog.
That's very funny. I expect nothing less from you.
I'll take Eddie George. I'll take Eddie George as a coach, because he worked his way up from HBCU to Bowling Green, unlike somebody else who get a lot of attention, ain't done shit with it. But I'm gonna leave that shit alone. Continue, Shells.
Yeah, we're gonna get back to this. We're gonna get back to this. Yeah, we're gonna get back to it.
What you said the other day. Told me you might. I told you that. That was the first thing I said at the beginning of the day when I went over to Cooley. I said I might.
One good time.
He told me what you said yesterday on the sideline. That was. Oh yeah, for sure.
Our outside guys going against Mike and going against JC every day is fantastic. And of course, Will Lee having to deal with our guys as well. It's going to bring out the best in him, and that's what we look for competition.
Green 80! Grayson high! We're good, we're good! Super 11 back.
Hey, I appreciate you on that.
Oh yeah, for sure.
I ain't gonna lie, I didn't see the safety.
You got it.
I was like, oh yeah, I'm open. I see the okay.
Very confident, Bryce, and the play calling and my teammates, and we look good right now. So hopefully we can continue this.
Green 80! Grayson!
He got some dig in him.
Oh,
absolutely. That was a dot.
I was definitely surprised by some of the things that he's been doing these
he
last few days. It's definitely translating on the field.
Here we go. Jump shot.
Why is everything from the 50 or the 30? What is that? They from the 30? Why is everything from there?
Yeah, that's how they run practice, Pop.
What about that catch too? Way to play through that.
I ain't gonna let you come out go. That one, I had
He passed the 50 with 40 seconds. Never mind.
Then I got the up.
Yeah, that was new. That was new.
Yeah. The way you ran it.
Yeah.
I remember seeing it.
Oh yeah. Yeah, facts.
I said, oh, he crazy.
We've been working. That's what I want to see. We had a couple times this summer where I went out there to LA and I'm talking to him a little more, going up to him and asking him things like, how you feel about this? Do we like this? Am I in the right spot? So we're getting it right.
Hey, once we got one more.
The second most
hey, once we got one more. All right. Once we got one more at the end. We got one more at the end.
God damn.
80. Great shot. Good catch.
A good place for one of the receiver can get it.
Hey, that was
anticipation was crazy. Give it to him.
Like I said.
Good job.
Yeah, boys.
Great catch. I mean, that was too hard on you. Good job. Hey,
great 2 days to get started, right? In pads, a little bit of the ball right there, okay? Just getting used to our normal situations, right?
The Roman candle he shot.
Football, guys, no advantages, no extras, okay? But I love where we're at, guys. Today we started off the right way and just maintained it throughout, okay? That's what we're looking for. It's got to be like that every day. Bryce, get him.
Bring it up. Hey, defense, great job setting the tone early. Offense, we got to do a better job of coming out and matching that. Good job responding. Hey, love the competition. Let's make sure we're taking care of each other, all right? But make sure we're competing as well. Family on 3, 1, 2, 3.
Boy, them boys trash, bro.
I like
that energy. Dude,
I knew you weren't gonna like that one.
I trust my 18.
See, so
I didn't trust my instinct on that.
That sounds it's alarming.
Just want to go like this.
The coaching staff does a great job of trying to call plays and design plays based off our personnel and what we can bring. I think we have a super talented group out there. I think there's a lot that we can do, and then it's on us to kind of prove it to our coaches. It's on us to kind of form that identity, put it on tape for them. That's what training camp's for.
Oh, I'm mic'd up, by the way.
I respect that.
No, Bryce.
Y'all
Well,
got
we
to put
had-
it out there, so
we
it ain't
had-
always the coaches.
all we
Y'all
done
got to
talked
do what
about
need to be
was-
done.
No, that might be on me. That might be on me. No, that might be on me. I have been telling people. I'm just trying to figure out.
By the way, we got footage.
You trying to figure out, Bryce?
Finding him. He ain't let anybody know
I'm
that.
trying to figure out like what type of hairstyle I want to rock
Yo,
this year. Like
to answer the
I don't know
footage
if I
of me
want
telling
the
multiple people I was
boozy
Mike
fade or if I just want to keep the stubby.
You know, I think it's funny that him and CJ Stroud got the same haircut. But anyway, moving along.
It ain't funny. Them boys friends. And besides, CJ, them boys is
They're
real
both Cali
friends.
boys.
And then they're both Cali boys. Them boys is real
they
friends.
best
I don't know
friends.
why this fan base trying to put them two motherfuckers against each other like they hate each other. Them niggas is damn near best friends.
They would never.
Yeah,
hate each
for
other.
real.
And
For
plus,
real.
CJ trying to up his damn image. That's why he cut his braids off. But I'll leave that shit alone.
Here we go.
That's why I got the Texans winning the division again. Another reason. Go ahead.
Yeah, no, that I forgot though. That one's on me.
Damn, that motherfucker was quaking. God damn.
All right, here we go. Okay, good. So, first of all, some inspiring effort today, okay? Right off the bat, first team period, collisions, football, energy, finish, chasing, all the stuff exactly right. We know we can do it, so that's the standard. All right, now this is really nice coverage right here. Magic trick. Beautiful. Does he get the knee down? He does. Excellent finish. JT, let's hear it for JT one time. Making plays. Okay.
Rated.
All right, here we
He's
go.
a-
This
he's
is
a feel-good
all part of
coach.
protecting the core of our principles, okay?
Yeah, he
Protect
did try to
every
build you
angle of
up.
the cut. Excellent awareness in the back half of the end zone right here. And great job, Bryce, getting it up with a flat trajectory because we're running out of space the tighter we get. End of the day, offense won the day. Let's hear it for the offense one time. Okay. Great. So we set a standard, guys. We set a standard of how we start practices.
Hold on,
how we go,
hold
how we
on.
play physically, guys. That's
Hold
just
on.
the way we do it. That's
I want y'all to see how Excel looked when he said, cheer for the offense one time. Watch Excel right here. He's in the back corner. He's just watching. Watch his face.
okay. Great. So we set a standard, guys. We set a standard of how we start.
Bruh,
Like,
I
that's some
didn't
bullshit.
See? Shout out to my SC brother right there, bruh. Hey.
He like, man, that ain't shit.
Like, hey, man, I'm trying to tell
Why
you,
he
bruh.
made that face, CJ? Bloody? Why he made that face?
It's only
Hey,
smoke
look,
and
Pop,
mirrors.
don't. Hey, look, don't make something where there ain't nothing, dog.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
I say smoke and mirrors. I'm going to say smoke and mirrors.
All right. Go ahead, Canales.
Practices.
Shout out
How
Mullins.
we go, how we play physically, guys. That's just the way we do it. That's how we get good at football, okay? That's all we got here. We're out of here.
Yeah, bro, I'm getting the hell out of here, bro. I'm going to Mullins for the
Look
week.
at Turk Ward.
It means a lot to me that our new guys, our free agents, our rookies, the guys who are here for the first time can feel the energy in this building in Bank of America Stadium. I'm trying to throw a good practice and make sure we get reps and do all those things, but we can't help get caught up in the moment. As guys are making plays and flying around and they get that response from the crowd. We're right into camp mode, and that's just the kind of energy that our guys need. Brad's done a great job of organizing the group and making sure that we're pushing our concepts, but also having a great feel for what is our group doing well so we can start to hone in the closer and closer we get to playing these games.
Great son.
We have a great group. This room is a very competitive room to start with. The beauty of Bryson is he's a really smart guy. In the pass game, he can play all the spots, and that's really valuable. We have a couple of guys like that. Bryson's one of them. Just blown away by how many people showed up today and the energy that it added to the whole thing. That's exactly what we play for, what we're practicing for, is to make sure that we are playing the standard of football that the fans deserve. And sometimes it just works out where it's 4th and 1 for the game. And Asher comes in at quarterback, and punches it in.
If you want to be the best, you got to beat the best.
raise our expectations and our standards.
Starting off with vision to win the South.
He's got room to run. King.
The NFC is a growing conference. I got a
They
little
put this
emotional
shit
just knowing the journey that it's taken to get back to this point playing ball.
Cuts inside. Touchdown. Jonathan Brooks.
We have to bring out the best in each other. We have to push each other every single day.
Yeah, that was that.
Great production. Great production.
Great production.
Carolina production
As usual,
team. They never fail.
That's what I was saying earlier. I think that was some highlights from early in camp because they threw one clip of the Hall of Fame game and then one clip from the Jacksonville game. They ain't putting nothing from Buffalo in there.
Oh, I bet they wouldn't.
Yeah, they knew better than that. Yeah. Listen, guys. I hope y'all enjoyed that. I definitely did. Seen a lot, heard a lot about expectations. I heard about goals. I don't want to hear anybody telling me about pressures. Nah, your boy Jalen Phillips said he wants what, Bloody?
10+ sacks.
Yeah.
So
He said he want to be a
that's what he
top.
wants.
Yeah, he want to be a top edge rusher this year.
As he should.
And as he should. Exactly.
Mhm.
So stop with the narratives of, oh, if he just does this, you okay with it? Nah, man, you don't get paid that much money going down in the history books and as far as salary.
That's an
that ain't gonna
LM.
cut it. Yeah. You know. I always love watching these joints. I think they're always interesting. Just gives you a different perspective. Yeah. There's a lot of things we could have covered tonight. We talked about the Texans a little bit. We got trades, possibilities, 53-man cut coming up. Somebody will catch them scissors. Hey, Bloody, next Wednesday is going to be a treat for everybody. Make sure y'all lock in and stay tuned to what we're going to do next week. We're going to have a good one. We might be able to get CJ to get back on here, depending on what his schedule looking like. But yeah, we will have a special guest.
I'm happy to say that I am done with class, so that's what was taking up my Monday night and Wednesday nights.
Hey, man, congratulations, bro.
Appreciate it.
You know what I'm saying? Elevating the life. That's what's happening, man. That's what life's all about, elevating.
Trying to.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? I know somebody else who's following that path, trying to elevate in life, and they will succeed. They will succeed.
That's what's up.
I'm going to drop the link one more time, just in case anybody else wants to come in and chime in, maybe give their opinion. Don't be scared to pull up and talk to us, man. We are very welcoming. We talk our shit before we get out of here. So, you got a few minutes you want to drop in and talk for the next 10, 15 minutes. The link is there. But outside of that, what did y'all take away from this blueprint? What stood out to y'all?
Well, for me, just like you were saying earlier, I did like the fact that Jalen Phillips has high expectation on himself, knowing that he want to have the best season of his entire career and what he wants to do here. Now, I mean, those are just words. His actions has to match his words, but the fact that he said it and put it on wax, that right there, it shuts down, like you said, like you was just saying, a lot of the low maintenance mind mentality that a lot of people have when it comes to that, you know what I'm saying? And yeah.
What about you, CJ?
Well, for me, I mean, I agree with what Bloody said, but I don't know if I take a whole lot, if I put a whole lot of stock in that video. Okay, it was the Panthers video. You know what I mean? They're not going to show but so much. They're not going to show all of the pitfalls and, the stumbling blocks and this and that and the third. My thing is, it was good to see. I like to see it. You know, they talking, they talking a good game. But my thing is, when September 13th comes, that's you know what I mean? Like, cause I have, and you know, I've been guilty in the past, being like, oh, okay, you know, well, this look good, and I'm not gonna lie. I got a sneaky good feeling about this season, but I've also learned to be like, you know what? I might have a sneaky good feeling, but still, I'm not going to say this or that and the third until we see it out there on the field. Like, we got to see some proof. Like, this video was good. The people who edited it are really good. They really good at highlighting the good things that go on. You're talking about a little bit here, a little bit there. But when it comes down to it, y'all got to go out here on the 13th and prove it. And I say the 13th because we ain't been jack shit for the first 3-4 games of the season the last however many years. We got to go out and get a damn win. You know, game one, because I like to say game one, I put them into two categories: statement games and needed games. Okay, week one is a needed game for the Panthers. We need to win this game.
I couldn't disagree at all with nothing that you said. I mean, that was perfectly put out there. Yeah, they've gotten me too with seeing those amazing edits, the amazing cuts, the music, the whole thing has been just great. But you know, you can't bamboozle us too much longer. You know, so we got to see y'all, you know, get it off the turf. And we don't want nothing more than that. There's some guys that we keeping our eye on. Make sure if y'all get a chance that y'all go over there to CJ's YouTube channel. Shout out your channel real quick, CJ.
Oh, Carolina's Armchair GMCJ. All right, I appreciate it, Pop.
And y'all make sure Saturday he will be premiering his 53-man cut. Let's see.
Oh yeah,
If
we're gonna have
he
some
will
fun
be
with that.
very close, spot on, or how far will he be with that?
Man, let me tell you, knowing my luck, I'm gonna be far off is damn Nevada.
Hey, look, but it's gonna be from your perspective. So I mean, who's gonna argue that? I mean, nobody hits 100%. Well, I ain't gonna say that. There probably is somebody gonna be 100%. I know y'all seen all the wild predictions. You know, I've seen 5 tight ends. I've seen 6 wide receiver. I've seen 8 wide receivers. I mean,
Hey, but you know what though? Hey, 6 wide. Let me tell you, I'm gonna go ahead and say this. We're gonna see 6 wide receivers because Dave Canales and all but said we've kept 7 before. That might not be the case this year. Trust me. I'm gonna go ahead and put my put my statement down. We keeping 6 wide receivers, not 7.
So 6 wide receivers, 4 tight ends, and how many? Well, let me just leave that alone. I don't know.
Oh no, you good. I think we're gonna keep. I think we're gonna keep 2 quarterbacks. All right. I think we're gonna keep 4 running backs, 4 tight ends, 6 wideouts. We're gonna keep 9 offensive linemen, and to be honest with you, it might be 10, but it'll probably be 9 because we did keep 10 2 years ago. Okay. We're gonna keep and that extra spot, it may go to the defensive line. I think it's either gonna go to the defensive line or the secondary. We're gonna keep 1 more defensive lineman, or we might keep a 5th safety, depending on how they feel about Isaiah Simmons. So
might as well have them playing probably like a hybrid safety linebacker, depending on how things may go. Because that's
Dave
really what he was
Canales,
doing with us.
Yeah,
Go ahead, my fault.
if he values special teams so much, my thing is, you know, and at first I was like, well, that's probably why Corey Dillon ain't gonna make it because he ain't playing special team. Well, I'd be damned if I read something that said Corey Dillon been getting a lot of work with special team. I keep saying Corey Dillon, AJ Dillon. You know, he keep getting he got a lot of work with special teams, and I said, well, I'll be damned. I said, okay, I like bet. You know, and even the thing with Darren Waller, he's a vested veteran, so they could potentially work out something with him. They cut him and then they bring him back, put him on the practice squad, because you got 2 spots on the practice squad for veteran players. You know what I mean? If they feel like he ain't ready yet, because he's only been here for what, a few days. He's been at what, two practices maybe. You know what I mean? So we'll see. Because the thing is, they got to make a decision on Sunday.
Last subject before we get off. I just want to throw this out there because, you know, there's a lot of fluff that be going around. You know, there's people have talked about this subject, and I just want to throw it out there because, you know, you hear from the horse's mouth itself. This was an interview with Stephen A. Smith and Dave Canales. And he asked a very important question. Some of y'all might say, oh, he's reaching for stars. But one thing that I like to do is I like to analyze body language, the way that the tone of how they say certain things, and would I answer certain questions a certain way. So while y'all listen to this, y'all tell me, do you feel like it sounds like a secure question? Y'all give me a second. Let me get this.
When you say secure question, you mean scripted or something?
No. I don't mean scripted. Does it sound secure in their answer?
Oh,
safe.
Does it sound safe? So let's do this. And y'all see it up there. Y'all want everyone to go check it out. So I know I ain't making it up. And yeah, let me get it right for y'all, man. Let me get it right for y'all.
Hey, man, take your time, bro. Take your time. You know what I mean? Shout out to everybody, you know what I mean, who's still, you know, here with the live with us. You know what I mean? Shout out to anybody that's listened to this playback when it happened. You know, like I say, every comment that you made in the playback is necessary. We'd love to hear from you. Even in the chat, you know what I mean? Keep putting things in the chat, commenting, you know, to the show, commenting to, you know, the points that we making. Is it valid? Is it invalid? You know, we like to hear from y'all because y'all part of the nation just as we are.
Absolutely. So we're just gonna hear it real quick. I ain't gonna play a very long of this. I ain't trying to get copyrighted or this, that, and other. It's gonna be real quick. He asked a very important question. We're gonna play it real quick.
I expected a lopsided. I was like, very happy for them to get to the postseason. I went to Winston-Salem State University. I'm very familiar with Charlotte, North Carolina. I love that crowd, the people, the fan base down there. It's absolutely phenomenal. But I did not expect y'all to look the way that y'all look. Y'all lost that wild card game 34-31. It was to the Los Angeles Rams. There were 4 fourth quarter lead changes, for crying out loud. I want to know what carryover effect, if any at all, do you expect that to have on this team for this coming season?
It's just the expectation that all we need is time and downs. We finish. We just play until there's no time. There's nothing left to play. Having that mentality and guys feeling that in that environment. You talked about our fans here in Bank of America Stadium. I mean, it was electric. And I was fortunate and unfortunate enough to be here for a playoff game in 2015. At the end of the season, we lost in the divisional round here. And it was a good environment. But that night game, you know, that spot, the fans showed up, the players could feel that. And I know the guys that were here, they got a little taste of what it could be, but it all goes back to the basics. It all goes back to something we did today in practice is going to show up in these games. Can we carry it over week in and week out, Stephen A? And that's really the next step for us as a group, is to find.
So when y'all hear that from Canales, he said he was fortunate and unfortunate. How y'all feel about that?
Man. He was fortunate and unfortunate.
Mm-hmm.
Damn.
It sound like a lot of pressure was put on him. Without like coming out saying it was a lot of pressure on me with all that I had to take on, with all the turnover, with all the nuances, and bringing in this culture, I was fortunate to, but we still, I guess you would say, elevated in a sense.
Well, when you elaborated like that, and the part that you were saying, it made a lot of sense from how tumultuous we was in the beginning, and then how everything started to unravel, and the fact that we did make it. It was, fortunate, but now the unfortunate is you have to live up to it now.
Yeah.
Because that was the last thing on people's minds, is not only we made the playoffs, but they competed against the Rams in the playoffs, even though people forget that we beat the Rams in the regular season. So we matched up well with them. So now, this is how it feels to have expectations as a coach. This is what it feels like to actually have more cameras at practice, and more reporters, and the bigger lights now. Now you can't hide. That's why I say we got 3 primetime games. And that's why I keep telling people, to me, that 4th game means a whole lot, because that's the only primetime game we got in the bank, and it's against the Lions.
Well, speaking of hiding, Bloody, speaking of hiding, this is the question and the answer that you have to, let's say, make a covenant with your decisions. But to me, I might be feeling a different type of way about it.
Okay.
Played in that playoff game against Los Angeles. I thought that I expected a lopsided. I was like very happy for them to get to the postseason. I went to Winston-Salem State University. I'm very familiar with Charlotte, North Carolina. I love that crowd, the people, the fan base down there. It's absolutely phenomenal. But I did not expect y'all to look the way that y'all look. Y'all lost that wild card game 34-31. It was to the Los Angeles Rams. There were fourth.
Fortunate and unfortunate enough to be here for a playoff game in 2015. At the end of the basics, it all goes back to something we did today in practice is going to show up in these games. Can we carry it over week in and week out, Stephen A? And that's really the next step for us as a group, is to find consistency, because we win one, lost one, win one, lost one for a while there. It speaks to the resilience of the group, but it also speaks to a group that has another step to take in terms of consistency, and that's what we're looking for.
Coach, I'm wondering about you personally on this level. You've called plays pretty much the last 2 years, first 2 years in Carolina for Bryce Young, yet you're handing that over to our new offensive coordinator, Brad Idzik. I'm wondering about that for a second, because you talked about how you didn't really, you love calling plays and you love having hands-on like that. I'm wondering why now give up those reins? What was the reason for it? And what kind of dividends do you expect that to pay off for yourself and your team?
Yeah, I think there's a couple of things, Stephen A. The first part is just, as Brad and I have built this offense, really starting in Tampa, and we worked together for a bunch of years in Seattle, just bouncing ideas off each other, so it's been really a joy to just build this thing together, so he understands how the offense fits into the overall philosophy of what we're doing. But over the last couple of seasons, especially, as I'm going through plays, I'm like, okay, I got my finger on 2 right here. It's 3rd and 7. And Brad's like, go with this one. And I would say 9 times out of 10, he's got the right play. And then there were a couple of times just throughout the season.
9 times out of 10, he has the right play. This is why I said Brad is probably going to be a better play caller than Canales.
Facts.
It's a possibility. Good possibility. And if I use this same thing for them talking up their QB, I got to do the same thing with him talking up his OC. He's supposed to sound positive about his guy. He's supposed to put life into his guy. He's supposed to show like, hey, I believe in you. You got this. You know what I mean? And plus, you talking to Stephen A in the media. He can't sit there and say, well, he's still developing, things still gotta, gotta get some things right. He still got to get the experience, but he has the playbook. He didn't call a few plays here and there, but this first year, there's going to be, he can't talk like he's a college coach and this is the media that works for the organization or the university. So he has to say this. Let's see if it all goes into fruition, I guess.
You know, or on the other hand, I mean, he might be speaking facts.
This is true. He could be. I could be 1,000% wrong. I could be. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong. Shit. I hope I'm wrong.
What do you think, CJ?
Nah, that's what I'm saying. It might be just how he genuinely feels, you know, about Brad Idzik and the play calling. But the thing is, you know, you're gonna get even kill Dave, you know, all the time. I think even when that man is unhappy about something, he still finds a way to put a positive spin on it. Like, but even today, you know, even today, I was shocked that they were like, yeah, the starters won't play. And I'm like, but bro, you just said depending on the work, you know, we'll see how that goes. And I'm like, so the defense must have went out there and made up for the flaws of the offense today, you know, if that's the case. But then he said, you know, they kind of decided on that the night before. But yeah, it's just, you know, I would like to see a little bit more fire, a little bit more passion out of Dave. But I think he saves that for when he's out there in practice and when he's in meetings and, you know, he know they're not being filmed. You know, you're gonna get this even keel, you know, mundane temperament, you know, from Canales, like no matter what. You know, you just call him Captain Positivity. And, you know, he's always gonna look on the bright side of every situation. But again, you know, like I said, he might genuinely feel like that about Brad Idzik. But and I also think that, you know, he needed to have his attention on other things as well while the game is going on, you know. And I think that it's a situation where he wants to be more, I not say in tune, you know what I mean, because he's the head coach, he's out there watching the defense, but at the same time, I don't know, I think he wants to be more involved in everything. Not saying that he's not, because he's the head coach, but I don't know if that makes sense.
Basically, what it sounds like is instead of just being focused on being the CEO, worrying about everybody else, and still coming up with offensive concepts, calling plays, and getting with the QB, seeing exactly how the first drive is going to go, the scripted plays and everything like that. Just dialing it back and just overseeing everybody and let everybody doing their job. And when coaches come in the meeting, ask each position coach who's succeeding, who's failing, how can we improve, and just being more of the, you know, GM of the room of coaches, if that make any sense.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I feel you.
Okay. Just want to try to, you know, yeah. I talk too much, I know.
Nah, you good, man.
Appreciate that, NH. I'll definitely check it out. You see the screen up there. Just put your paws on them. Like the button. Like and subscribe. The major question that Canales, we're going to go ahead and about to wrap it up, was asked by Stephen A. Smith. Is Bryce Young your franchise quarterback? Canales says, yes, for now. Those were his words. I'm not making it up.
That's about as real an answer as you're going to get out of him.
Mm-hmm.
That's probably the realest answer you done got out of him so far before the season. Those who are claiming Bryce Young to be something that he's not yet to be, they probably listen to especially the main guy in the organization who's coaching your team. He said for now. And I'm a very big opponent of when I use my words, I want to mean what I say. And I say what I mean. You don't have to add extra seasoning on it, and you don't have to put too much mustard on it either. when people talk or use certain languages in certain ways or use terminology a certain way, you got to take heed to what they're saying. Anybody who's a franchise quarterback, and this is not the harp on Bryce Young. That's not what I'm saying. When they feel secure, they don't leave questions. They don't have you wondering. When he said for now, that means it's not a definite. And I don't necessarily like that when it comes to not knowing if this is the guy or not. And I know some of y'all question, is he the guy? And I know some of y'all feel like he ain't the guy. I can only go off of what Canales said. And when you say for now, like that's almost like saying, well, if I say, Bloody, man, that's your girl, and he be like, yeah, for now.
For now.
it ain't.
Wow.
It don't hit the way it's. It don't hit the way it's. Oh yeah, that's the guy. That's my quarterback. It don't hit the same way.
Mhm.
So you don't have to fact check me. You can go check it out for yourself. It's a 15-minute video. He said a lot of good things. He represented the Panthers in a great way. Shout out to Stephen A. Smith. Some of y'all feel like we even shouldn't even get that type of attention. But yeah, I should think a little bit more out the box. That's another further discussion. But the real hitter in the real hitting question, Dave Canales did not say anything definite when he talked about Bryce being the future quarterback. And to me, that is concerning. Would y'all like to talk about that? Or did y'all even look at the interview?
I ain't seen the whole interview, but I think it's just an honest take. He doesn't know yet. If they knew, they would have signed him to an extension already. You know what I mean?
I seen the whole interview.
I honestly think oh
yeah.
My bad, y'all. I'm sorry, my phone going
You
off.
good.
But
I
I honestly think he doesn't know yet. You know? And I don't see nothing wrong with that, because as much as I want Bryce to succeed, you got to look at what he's put out there so far. Now I would say that he's gotten better over the years, but we haven't seen a substantial jump for it to be like, yeah, he is it. He is a franchise quarterback. He gonna take us to the promised land. We haven't seen that yet. I hope we do see it. You know what I mean? But we haven't seen that yet. So I say that was a fair response from Dave. Yet, he working on it. We got to see. So
I respect your answer, CJ. But who is Dave Canales? Is he the head coach?
Yep.
So how do people know that Bryce Young is the franchise quarterback and the head coach came to say that? What I'm saying is that if the head coach is not committed fully with, yes, he's the guy, how do outsiders or fans say that he is the guy? Like, how do they? And I mean, because they're not spending no time out there on the practice field with him. Like, if he doesn't say it definitely, how do anybody else can say, he's the guy?
It's a matter of opinion. It's a matter of opinion. Let me tell you, my favorite type of Camaro is the IROC. The older, like the 80 style, 80, 90 style Camaro. You know what I mean? Somebody might look at that. Somebody might look at that and be like, man, that's the ugliest damn car I've ever seen. And I might look at them and like, you crazy as hell. Because again, it's a matter of opinion. You know what I mean? And I look at one thing and see something. Somebody else look at the same thing and see something different. But
beauty is in the eye of the beholder.
Exactly. You know what, NH official? Yeah, everybody sees Bryce different. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. That's the problem. That's the problem. That's the problem, right? Hey, I ain't had to say nothing. That's the problem.
Yeah, but you're right though, and like I said, he hasn't put that he hasn't shown on the field yet for everybody to be like, you know what, that's a fact that we can all agree on that.
Mr. CJ.
Yes, sir.
Why people cock ride for this nigga so hard when he ain't show that shit on the field then?
Well, I think a lot of people it's just it's a fan, they're fans. It's their fandom. You know, a lot of people believe in him. You know what I mean? A lot of people just want to speak things into fruition. They don't want to put no negative thoughts out there. A lot of people's what's the word I'm looking for? How they deem success or how they deem, you know, whatever the objective is, they deem it differently. You know, some people go by stats. Some people go by you know, the fact that they think he is ascending. Some people just go by their gut feeling. Everybody goes on different. Some people just look at him and they say he dog shit. You know, he ain't worth a glass of water. You know what I mean? It just depends on who you are and how you feeling. You know, a lot of people base it on things that other quarterbacks have done. You know what I mean? A lot of people base it on the thought that, you know, well, he's getting better. Some people don't care that the you know, the improvement has been marginal. You know what I mean? Let's just call a spade a spade. You know, it hasn't been like he's jumped from here and now he's way up there. It's getting better, but it's slow. You know what I mean? And the thing is, this is the NFL. You know, he's going to have to show some kind of a substantial jump because that's if he keep going like this increment, you know, tiny increments. I mean, hell, the NFL gonna pass him by. You know what I mean?
What the NFL stands for?
Not for long.
Thank you, sir.
Yep, not for long.
Like, bro, people gotta wake the fuck up, bro. We ain't got time for this, you know, two-step getting ascending, since everybody love that word, and we ain't got time for this shit. You know why? Because just like how Shells have told me behind the scenes, just like how many other people in our great community have talked about, people gonna have to get paid soon, bro. So all these acquisitions, motherfuckers gonna want to start signing, you know what I mean, some lucrative deals.
Yeah.
So how stacked this team is, it's not gonna be like this for long. So everybody else know them numbers way better than me with the contracts and the salary. I don't know all that, so I stay off of that. But the people who know, y'all know. So can't have it both ways. You can't have a stacked team and this nigga sit here and get 50 plus.
Yeah. And
unless you're playing Madden.
No. Go ahead, CJ.
No, I was gonna say, and Michael, in the chat, he was like, one word, bloody. It's called, you know, bisexuals. And I'm not gonna lie, I hate that damn word because I've been called that too, and I'm just like, because I want him to succeed. You know, it doesn't mean that I have blinders on and I'm not going to sit here and say, you know, because my thing is this. You know, I feel like if you don't explicitly put every facet of the game when we lose or whatever, if everything that went wrong, if you don't put it on Bryce Young and you don't say he's the sole reason that we aren't doing anything at that particular time, then you get labeled as a bisexual. You know, if you say, well, you know what, he threw the pass to XL and XL dropped it, you know, in Philly. Oh, well, you know what? No, you a bisexual. XL ain't do nothing wrong on the play. You know what I mean? My thing is like you can want him to win, but you can also be critical of him as well. But if you don't just like put him in the dump truck and dump him off the side of a cliff somewhere every time somebody else do something wrong, you a bisexual. You know that I ain't gonna lie. That's the shit that kind of pissed me off.
Do you believe there's some bisexuals out there, CJ?
Oh, what you know what? Absolutely. There's some people that think he can't do no wrong, and I'm just like, no, like that's not the case. he can and he has done a lot wrong since he's been here. He's not perfect. You know, for those that think that he don't do anything wrong, you know, I'm just like, okay, you know that, and like I said, and that's your opinion. You know, I ain't gonna get mad at you for it.
So my thing is this: why the fuck they sit there and ride so hard for him, coddle him, baby rap him, anoint him, But and this is strictly a Carolina thing. But why the fuck we grill our own Carolinian so badly when he make mistakes? That's the shit that I don't understand. And I'm talking about Mullins.
Answer, bloody. You would never.
Like I don't.
Oh, you
like,
talking about Excel?
Yes, like why everybody want to sit there and wait for Bryce to somehow just get his inner glow and be on this Bruce Young Leroy shit. But then when Mullins dropped the pass for the Eagles, since everybody want to keep talking about it, like we was gonna go, like he dropped that shit, we weren't going to the Super Bowl.
That was the Super Bowl.
Like damn, you ruined it. Yeah, you ruined us for going to the championship. You know what I'm saying? Or he don't hustle back. He can't keep his feet in bound. And I keep telling people like, bruh, y'all just burnt bad images in y'all brain. Anything he does when he does what he's supposed to do, it never get acknowledged. But when he does the opposite, that's the main thing you highlight. But when I sit there, go ahead, my fault.
Oh no, you good. Finish. Good.
But when I sit there and criticize they beloved, you know what I'm saying, reincarnated who walks on water and say he can't do this or he's a backup, I'm labeled a hater. But then when I sit there and say, okay, he can throw that shit, he can do this, he can do that. That either that get pushed to the side or that's all I want to hit. That's all I want to hit. Give my man some credit. Like, really, bro? What kind of fucking people are y'all?
Well,
y'all should be hit over the head with a fucking guitar.
And mind you, I'm for XL. I've said this a lot of times. The problem, I do believe you heard me say this. I don't think they've used XL to his potential. Okay, it's not like XL was the #1 rated wide receiver in this draft. He probably wasn't 2, 3, or 4. You know, if I'm wrong, somebody let me know if I'm wrong. You know, but XL has potential. You know what I mean? Does he have some things to work on? Yes. You know, but at the same time, it's just like, you know, everybody has a scapegoat that they like to use. You know, some people like to use Bryce as a scapegoat. People like to use XL. They like to use the defense. You know, my thing is, I'm just like, everybody has fault, and you can talk about all of it. You know, I still think there is some talent in XL. I think if they learn how to use him correctly, you know what I mean? My thing is right now, XL, you know, and you've seen it last year. Get that man one-on-one on some of these bum safeties and cornerbacks, and let that man hit a go route and go down the field. Let him go out there and use that 4.4 speed and burn somebody.
You know, beloved. I did a video on Coker, right? Not trying to down Coker, but he wouldn't be a #2 on anybody's team, just going off his stats, right? And I don't care about the injuries. It is what it is. That's reality, right? So forget the injuries. You weren't available, right? And not saying that XL would be either, but Coker got paid and he deserved to get something, right? He didn't get paid #2 money because his stats ain't #2 money. Ain't #2 stats either. So, but overall, it's like, things don't necessarily match up the way, you know what I'm saying, they portray it. You are #2 here. You're not a #2 everywhere else. And that's what people fail to realize.
But you also got to think with Coker too. A lot of people are basing that and the Panthers too off of what he's done when he's been on the field. You know, your best ability is availability, right? And when I'm not denying that at all. I completely agree. But when Coker's been out there on the field and he gets targeted, rarely does he drop a pass unless, you know, he's pushed out of bounds or something. You know what I mean? Like when he's out there, you see results. You see you see the potential. You see what he can be. But you also are right, Pop. He might not be #2 on somebody else's squad. You know what I mean? And this is another another thing for him too. Yeah, now that he got paid, you know, and I know he ain't get, you know, King's ransom or nothing, but he still got to go out there and put a full 17 worth of games of tape out there over the course of a season. You know, because he started on the what's that?
You see, he been getting frustrated, wide open.
Yeah, this has been what 2 or 3 practices in a row,
and everybody like, oh well, you know, because I've asked, I was like, well, why don't you see, you know, Coker with some of the gatherings with Bryce. That don't mean he's not there, but I don't see him flying to Arizona. I see T-Mac there. I see XL there. I see Semi Hemi out there. I don't see no Coker.
Semi Hemi Jimmy.
Oh, you know what they told me? You know what they told me? He don't need to be out there with them because he already got, he's already locked in, twin, with Bryce Young. Okay, cool. Well, does that look like the same thing? Right. Does that look like the same thing y'all been seeing these last few practices? Something off in my mind. Just saying. Something off. But I feel like it will pick back up. And I know Coker said he wants to hit 1K this year. I want to see him hit 1K. I don't want us to fail at all. But on this last statement, just in case anybody wants to check my sources, ain't no flogging over here. This is the question of the night before we end it, because I know we all gotta hit the bed.
Yeah.
Y'all tell me what this sounds like.
Locked into that challenge and see if I can help our team and just gain a little bit of a margin.
I'm wondering, looking at you guys and thinking about Bryce Young, because obviously, I mean, I don't know. First things first, before I even ask this next question, is he your franchise quarterback? Is that how you view him? Is he the franchise? I want to make sure I'm not speaking out of turn when
he asked a big question right there. Is he y'all's franchise quarterback? I want y'all to hear the tone and the full answer.
I engage in such superlatives about him. Is he your franchise quarterback?
He is right now. He's our guy. He's our guy.
Is that the answer y'all want to hear? He is right now.
He got in a Mach 5 right through that damn answer.
He is right now.
Yeah, because that left that answer left, multiple directions. You can go with that. Some people might feel like he's solidifying that, saying, well, he didn't feel like that before, but he is now. You know what I mean? And some people can take that as, oh, well, he is 4 now. But we still got it's still a wait and see process. You know what I mean? So I think it's that's very un-Dave Canales like in that answer, because like I said, he left about 5 or 6 doors open for people to be like, yeah, and I don't know about that.
He ain't leave no door open. He know.
I got to show it. I can't. I want you to look at the body language, CJ. Look at the body language.
View him. Is he the franchise? I want to make sure I'm not speaking out of turn when I engage in such superlatives about him. Is he your franchise quarterback?
He is right now.
Bruh, there ain't no. He shrugged his shoulder like, yeah, ain't like.
Yeah.
He know.
What?
He know.
Where's the definite, indefinite? There weren't none, guys. So
he know.
Yeah.
Dave
Canales
I'm tired of playing these games.
Is a very
he already
rich
know.
chameleon. He's a very rich chameleon.
He been new.
I'm
He
not
just trying to make
call
this
y'all
shit work.
bisexuals, but hey, your coach body language and tone.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know if y'all ever seen somebody who's passive aggressive. He's a master at being passive aggressive. He's a master of saying, he'll smile at you at the same time telling you what to do. Hey, pick up the rest of that 1,000 pounds, all right?
Before I
And
beat
keep
your
it
ass.
moving. Right.
Come on, man. You
I've
know you
had
can. We believe in you.
I've had bosses like that. But in the back of their head, you trash. And just saying, this don't look like definite, I know exactly what's going on. We're going to look at it one more time.
About him. Is he your franchise quarterback?
He is right now.
Yeah. And then after he said now, he gave another little shoulder shrug. Yeah,
Right.
yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah.
So that tells you all a lot. Body language and tone of voice. He kept his voice the same, right? Very chipper, this, that, and other. But that shrugging the shoulders, once again, I love using analogies. If I say bloody, bro, is that your girl? And he shrugged his shoulder. He is right now. Yeah, she good as gone. in Bloody's mind. Man, thank y'all for everybody who came through, man. Man, y'all see the screen. Put your paws on that like button. I love y'all, man. I love doing what we doing. You know what I'm saying? I'm not trying to be the best. I'm just trying to be the best at what I do. And that comes from people like Bloody coming through, helping me put on this show. That comes through special guests like CJ being here and bringing his input on what he feels. Listen, we all Panther fans at the end of the day. We ain't gonna always agree, but at the end of the day, we're gonna keep pounding.
Yes, sir.
CJ, could you tell them where they can see you at, follow you at, and all that good stuff? Holler at the people.
Okay. Yeah, you can go to my channel, Carolina's Armchair GM CJ, and you can hit me on all social media, and that is at Armchair GM CJ. That's my tag on all social media. But hey, look, Paul, I appreciate you letting me come up and talk, man.
Oh no, man. Hey, look, you blessing me, man. You blessing me. My Ace Boone Coon. Talk to him.
Man, I also like to say, man, I appreciate, you know what I'm saying, the Armchair GM, you know what I'm saying, gracing us with his presence, his knowledge, his input on the game. You know what I'm saying, that is well needed. Glad they sit there and was able to chop it up with him, you know what I'm saying, because he be up early on Saturdays. I still be trying to get that sleep in, I ain't gonna lie. For real. But I'm gonna be up now. College football about to come back around. But let me stay focused. Shout out to everybody that came through in the chat, man. You know what I'm saying? Y'all are part of this show just as much as me, Shells, and whomever guest he choose to bless on this platform was. You know what I mean? Shout out to everybody who's gonna listen to the playback. You know what I mean? Y'all important just as much as people in the chat is. Like I say before, comment and post in the chat. We want to hear from you. Real quick, shout out to SC, shout out to NC, shout out to my city, Columbia, the Metro, the Met, as we call it, and shout out to the Queen City.
Man, listen, I had a great time tonight. Live reaction to this blueprint. Man, shout out to y'all that came through, commented. Man, listen, we comment back. You know what I'm saying? Make sure you comment. It don't matter if it's tomorrow or later or whatever the case may be on your lunch break. We're gonna hit you back. We're gonna chat it up. The playbacks. Oh man, my playback squad. Y'all know what y'all new nickname is, the Paw Patrol. Boy, y'all be doing y'all thing. I love y'all.
That's what's up.
I love y'all, man. Hey, y'all make sure that y'all come back next week. This next Wednesday is gonna be lit. We're gonna have some things to come to talk about. I'm definitely gonna probably drop the link early. It's gonna be a great discussion. This is after hell breaks loose and things get some people gonna catch them scissors. So you do not want to miss that. So outside of that, man, thank y'all. It don't matter who we stand in front of, we always gonna put them paws on them. You already know.